If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day. Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
Hello, I'm Adele Rowland. You may have seen me on shows already. My passion is in dressmaking. I've been sewing now for about 4 years, completely self-taught. I've actually learnt a lot from the mistakes that I've made. In my normal day job, I'm actually a secondary school science teacher, and one of the things that dressmaking has brought is the conversation starter with my students about the dresses, the tops, everything that I've made. I have 2 young daughters and a wonderful husband as well. One secret or surprising fact about me is that I actually have a silver world medal for Irish dancing. My dressmaking top tip is always remember your notches. Don't skip that part with dressmaking because those notches are very important to line up all of your seams. I can't wait to bring more dressmaking projects to you and get more people sewing.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again. Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. Happy shopping! If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all? I'm raring to go. I need to warm up a bit today. I'm a bit kind of like lethargic-y today. Anyway, this morning's early bird is one of 3. Elliot's directing, everyone. Right, don't check out yet. Right, so it's the same thing, but I've got it in lime green, I've got it in very, very dark navy, and I've got it in purple, right? We're going to do the navy one first. I'll put it flat, As seen on TV, silicone iron wrist. Right, hang on, let's, right, 390. What? He's got it the wrong way around. Okay, oh, look at the graphics. Early bird special, silicon iron rest. Right, okay, can I just tell you, they're supposed to be $6.99, and you're supposed to be, anyway, you're supposed to be saving £3 or something like that. You're not. You're paying $3.99. $3.99. Now, this is the navy blue one. I've got one of these because mine's not made by the Quilted Bear because mine came with my ironing board, but they're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They've got nodules on them there so you can put your steam iron down and it doesn't get your ironing board all wet. And it's only £3.99. £3.99. It's got a hole so you can hang it up. See, or you could tie a ribbon and put it on the end of your ironing board. Oh, loads of messages coming in. While you're checking out on this at your £3.99, saving £6. Now, I'm hoping they're all going to be the same price. But anyway, here we go. We'll find out. We'll find out in a minute. So, Julie says, good morning. Hope you're feeling better, Julie. Marie says, good morrow, sire, and everyone. Marie is from the Elizabethan days. Pam Minihani says, good morning, everyone. Jan says, good morning. I missed most of the show today. It's my first day back at my embroidery group since March 2020. No tutor, so I shall make my flower block by hand for you, John. Oh, thank you. Leslie says, good morning, Big Heart. Isabel says, good morning. Dipping in for a little while before setting off. Hope you have a good day. Roxana says, good morning. What are you going to be singing today, John? Singing? Did I sing yesterday? We did striptease, and then we just had the telly on in there without any sound a minute ago. And I was doing some autumn panel, and I suddenly went like this. And we have no idea what I was saying. Both Hannah and I just looked at each other and went, what were you saying then? Anyway, Isabel, done that one. Glennie says good morning. Patricia says good morning from St Ives. Carol says good morning. Susan says good morning. Dull in Derbyshire. Claire says morning, John. September already so soon. I know. How did that happen? Did you all say white rabbits when you woke up? Karen says, morning, John and team. Looking forward to another great show. Judith says, good morning. Angela says, morning, John and team. Have a brilliant day. Laurie says, good morning. Bernie says, good morning. Anne says, good morning. Michaela says, good morning. What? Next colour. Green. They are all going to the same price. We're all right there. Saving £6. I mean, when we say it's green, it's proper green, isn't it? Marina says, morning, gorgeous. Bernie says, beautiful day ahead. This is for your big iron, remember. It's not mini. You see, I'll just show you the mini one. I haven't got the mini one, but I'm just going to show you the mini one next to it. See, it's the proper big iron. Proper big iron, that one. You could do with what? You can put your mini iron on it if you want to, but it's made for the big iron. I've got this one unpacked already. I'm just getting it out for you now. Look. There you go. See, Elliot asked what the holes are for. It's so you can display them on your set. How thick is it? It's that thick. It's a bit like when Hannah cooks a pancake, that. Silicon iron resting green, saving £6. You thought what, Elliot? Elliot's in a strange mood today, everybody, just so you know. Purple. There you go, purple. Otherwise what? Okay, there you go. Keep going through. Lots of these going. You wouldn't lose the green one. You certainly wouldn't. Jackie says, morning, John. Wow, that's green, isn't it? Just Donna says, good morning. Anne says, morning, John and team. My heating clicked on. I've turned it off. Was it that cold? Is it that cold? I bet you my heating clicks on as well. It was a bit nippy this morning, wasn't it? I have to say. Right, purple is the most popular. Just so you know, purple is the most popular. You're going to be popular. What you saying, Hannah? Oh, there's no measurements on it. It's the size of a big iron. They look small in the picture, apparently, on the website. Let me just get a real iron for you. Oh, the blue one's got a different picture to the green one or the purple one. Right, look, I'll just do this. This isn't on, so don't worry. There you go, look. There's your normal sized iron. So you can put the little one on as well, but it's made for the big one. I'm just showing you that so you can see the different sizes. Better put the irons back because Rebecca Reid might need it later. No, she never irons anything, does she, that one? That one. Oh, look, there's all sorts under this desk, Elliot. Half the stock of the purple one is gone, just so you know. Oh, it's funny because I'd get the green one. It's the least popular, the green. Right, the purple one's in the graphics at the moment. Glennie says these are great. Beverly says, morning, John. Just up and watching with a cup of tea on my 31st wedding anniversary. Oh, Beverly. 31 years. You've been married longer than Elliot's been alive. And if he's anything to go by. Cousin Susan says hello again, John. Hello, Cousin Susan. Keep going through. Hello. Everyone saying hello, Cousin Susan. $3.99 these are. Big size. Now, if you want the green one or the navy blue one, they are there. Underneath, I'll show you on the website in a minute. Oh, Glennie's got the green one. Thank you, Glennie. So I'd get the green one as well. Hannah, all right, okay. I'd be worried. If something came out your nose that colour, Hannah, I'd be going to the doctors. Yes. $3.99. Margaret, morning, John. What a great day. At least you and Sewing Street brighten up. Is it a great day today? It was dark when we came in. Dark and cold. I know. Elliot bought us all a Starbucks this morning, so we all had our coffee. Right, would you like to see today's menu? Here it is. Right, so at 8 o'clock right now, we've got animal designed fabrics. They're not fabrics that are designed by animals. Yeah, you see, that's why Hannah was watching, because she thought we were going to have fabrics that animals had designed. Right, Hannah's favourite are the bears, and people are already checking out of that already. I'll show you those in a minute when we go. Oh, wow. My stool was back to front, and it's got a little cheeks. You know, like the stool that's got the cut-out cheeks, and my cheeks didn't fit into the cheek hole. Anyway, that's 8 o'clock. That's just me on my own, sadly, at 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock, me on my own again. Riley Blake Violets fabric. No, it's not. Is it called Violets? I thought it had another word in it. It's not violet, though. It's not violet. Yeah, thank you. It's Violet's Rose Garden. Because I was going to say it's all covered in roses, not violets. That's me on my own again. 10 o'clock, Amber makes. Rebecca Reid is here. She's making a Thatched Cottage kit. Right, we've got two versions. We've got the Thatched Cottage with the summertime. And these are being checked out already. Which one? Summertime Cottage is in the lead. That's the Summertime Cottage. We also have the Christmas Cottage. You don't have to have the Father Christmas if you don't want to. The big one is a doorstop. The little one can either be an ornament or it can be a needle case. We shall tell you all about that at 10 o'clock. They are already checking out there. You get a panel and the instructions. Okay, then at 11 o'clock, we've got Tools for Techniques, which is just a tool hour. And then at 12 o'clock, Sam Sabido is here making the most beautiful sunflower bag. Now, we haven't got a picture of it here, but if you go onto her social media, she's got her and her family all holding them. There's an extra colourway that she hadn't finished in time for that photo shoot. But you know how popular Sam Sabido's are. Now, they're not on pre-order yet. We'll let you know when they go on pre-order. Hannah's just, there's something went wrong with Hannah's computer. And she pressed a button and it all went a bit weird, so she got to sort that out. Anyway, there are 3 ways you can get in touch. The first way is by email. Studio@sewingstreet.com. Studio@sewingstreet.com. Did you know it's 115 days till Christmas? I know. Thank you. I haven't said that. Pam Minihani said it. You can send a message on Facebook Live. And then you can get through to us on the website. So what you need to do is go to the website, www.sewingstreet.com. Doesn't say what I'm doing again, look. Click on Watch Live. And then there's a box to the right-hand side there that says Send a Message to Studio. Hello? John, I love sweets. Oh, no, I love you. Elliot. Oh, isn't that a lovely message from Elliot? And lots of kisses. Send messages. They're the messages that come up across my bottom later on. Right, if you scroll down the page, you will see bestseller. The bestseller is the purple one. Yes, I know you said. I'm just reiterating it. Anyway, look, so now you can see there are 2 columns. You've got today's show deals, which is everything we've shown so far, and the one on the right is pre-order, everything that's coming up for the next 4 hours. Beautiful fabrics. Look. Right, hang on, keep going down. I love that farm fabric, but wait a minute. There, look at the bears. They come in 2 different colourways. They're already being checked out now. There's the other one. So they come in a mushroom and a grey. I've got lovely fabric that way. Now, but I have got to tell you that, oh, look at those wooden buttons. 89p. Where's the bundle I'm starting with? Hang on. Yep. Brand new rainbow mega bundle. I'm going to be starting with that in a second. $37.99. There, look, there's your rose violets. Now, why have we called it rose violets if it's violets for rose, do we think? And it's lovely. It's beautiful fabric, that. Riley Blake. Then we go on to some plains. Then, oh, hang on. No, we've gone out of order. Where's Rebecca Reid's kit? Oh, I thought they were in the kits. They were in the tool. Oh, I'm confused. It's because they've showed me something that's coming up on Friday that's confused me now. Right, there are the kits. There's the summer cottage. There's the Christmas cottage. You get both. You get both. Then we go on to the tool hour. Tool technique-y, tooly hour. There's all sorts in there. Native lighting. That gorgeous task lamp. Emma Bradford. Look, bit of Emma Bradford there. Bit of felt. Bit of foundation. Bit of, oh, didn't see. Oh, needle felting with the stabby things. Yep, there they go. Just forms in that hour as well. Got loads, haven't we, today? I didn't see the transfer sheets. More just forms. And then, of course, that's when we then go to Yarn Lane. And we're going to, that's not loaded yet. No, not loaded. That's not pre-ordered yet because there's an issue with the website. Anyway, would you like to see this brand spanking new rainbow? Well, it's a bit bigger than a rainbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, hang on. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's one missing. There's one missing. What colour's missing then? There's one missing. Am I wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I've got 10. You shout out the colours then. Yeah. Kate says, morning, John. Catching a bit of the show before heading out to work. Can't be long till your holidays. Lime. Pomegranate. Oh, I'll say peacock. Magenta. Orange. Sunshine. White. Right, if that's, I thought that was marine, but yeah. Right, we're missing cyan for some reason. And then I've got red and pink, yeah. Yeah, so you will also get cyan on that. Right, I've got, no, oh, hang on, no, it's not in that pile either, is it? Shall we show a still? Let's show a still. So it's the second one in that you're missing. Yeah, the second one in you're missing because you do get 11. You do get 11. We'll check. We'll make sure that the warehouse sends you 11. Yeah. You do get 11. You do get 11 there. Okay, fewer than 20 of these bundles. You will get a cyan in the middle of that. Well, it might not be there, but you know what I mean. You do get a cyan as well. $37.99. How much is this by the half metre? Just be with you in a minute, caller. Good morning, John. Catching up with the show before going to work. Sue says, morning, John and crew, another great shirt. Can't wait for the house door stops. Anne says, you may want to remind everyone they can't. No, it's not today. The vouchers don't start today, Anne. They start on Friday. The first one is on Friday. Yeah, okay, there you go. So you can buy any of those you want for £3.49 a half metre on the website. Dad's 15 bundles. Now, are they on pre-order or are they on the website if they're half metres? Pre-order. So if there are any of those colours you love and you want more than half a metre, no, we're not going to go through them now. But if you want any of those, I'll just go through them right again. So if you look, right, so you've got marine, you've got red, you've got pink, you've got white, you've got sunshine, you've got orange, you've got magenta, you've got peacock, you've got pomegranate, and you've got lime. Any of those, plus cyan, right, which I can't show you. Any of those, they're all on pre-order by the half metre. So maybe you want 3 metres of lime. That's the way to order it. It's a brand new bundle today with all those gorgeous colours in. And you get cyan as well. Beautiful. Well, they're going to go today. They will go today. Just put that over there. Shall I do this bundle while I'm at it? Because this is a lovely bundle as well. You'll see why. You see, that one there is to go with the animal print fabrics. This one here is to go with the bear fabrics that you love. Misty blue. How many of these are we supposed to have? 3 metres. Yep, that's right. This one's correct. Those are lovely colours, aren't they? Lovely muted colours, though. 19.99. Now, the colours, when you look at the still on the website, they all look a little bit the samey, don't they? Well, they're not. Look, they're these. These are what you're getting. I'll tell you the colours in a minute. That's misty blue. I know it's not blue, it's green, but it's called misty blue. It's brand new, this bundle. Tonal fabric, it's called. Slate. Chambray. Misty blue. Light lilac. Light grey. And elephant. Single figures on those already. You're loving that bundle. Single figures already. Beautiful, aren't they? Lovely. Excuse me. Right, £19.99. Oh, the purple iron rest on the early bird. Single figures on that now, just to warn you. Get the green one. Get the green one, I would. Or the navy. Or the navy. Right. Am I doing farmyard or bears? Farmyard. Farmyard first. Brand new. Brand spanking new today. Ooh, they're lovely, aren't they? This is Farm Friends fabric, mega bundle, 7 metres. Oh, and you get $6.99 off, which is half a metre. Which is half a metre. So you get, hang on, let's just check. So there should be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, but you're only paying for 13. I have got all of these fabrics by the half metre, which I shall be doing in a secondo. But if you want the bundle, so let me show you the different fabrics you get. These are lovely, aren't they? Hang on, so there we go. Right, there you go. Hannah's don't give Hannah any more coffee, Elliot. She's getting very enthusiastic. She's over inundating me with words. Is that the word I'm looking for? Bombarding me with words. That's it, bombarding with words. Right, I like this one, you see, because I like the little horse in the tractor. Yesterday, this was Hannah's favourite because the horses have got smiles on them. We'll come in close in a second on all of these. But today, these are her favourites. Look, the blue... Oh, they're my school colours. Oh, no, I take that back. I take that completely back. That was the girls' school colours. No, I was in the boys' school, obviously. Well, not so obvious. And it was black and red. And the girls' school was blue and yellow. God, why did I get that so wrong then? I like the little chickens, the carrots. It's funny because there's carrots, but there's no rabbits, are there? Are the carrots for the horses, do you think? Did you give carrots to pigs or sheep? Oh, no pigs eat anything apart from the buckle of a belt. That's how they worked out the pig had eaten that man on that show. Yeah, from Corrie, that's now doing I Am Maria or whatever. What's her name? Gentleman Jack. I want to call her Suzanne for some reason. She's brilliant. They're doing a new series of Gentleman Jack at the moment. Morning, Suzanne. Good morning, my love. Susan's going to Cornwall for a holiday in just over a week. But unlike you, I have to pack all weather clothes and lots of sewing to do if it rains. I shall be taking no sewing and no warm weather clothes with me. Elizabeth. Thanks for the company today. 42 years married, Elizabeth. Well, we had a 31, didn't we, earlier? And now we've got a 42. Oh, what date is it? 1st September. Do a lot of people get married on the 1st September, do you think? Lovely. Anyway, congratulations, my lovely Elizabeth. It's funny you all mentioned just your name. None of you mentioned your husband's. Because really it's an anniversary for both of you, isn't it, really? Anyway, look, all of this, £90 and 87 pence. Right, I'm going to start with the smiling horses, because yesterday Hannah loved this fabric. Right, two different colourways. You get it on the blue or on the purple. Oh, this is Scotty the horse. You know, Marina and Ali, they don't adopt them, but they take in the horses off Dartmouth, and they kept one called Scotty, you see. And apparently he's very grumpy and he throws his breakfast bowl all over the place. Which colour first, please? Blue first. Right, now when you buy the mega bundle, you get half a metre of each. Now you can buy it off the bolt, so you can have as much as you like, as long as it's in half metre increments. It's called Farm Friends by Whistler Studio. Come on in and look at their smiles, Elliot. Stuart says, morning, John and all. I'm excited. No longer on my own in the shop. The ladies are back for knit and natter. I haven't seen them for 18 months. Oh, Stuart, that's brilliant. If you're in Long Melford, go along to the wool patch. Farm Friends, Farm Faces in blue. $6.99 for half a metre. Oh, Stuart, it's a bit late for this now, Stuart. Hannah says, don't cut your hair. Too late. Too late. He's cut his hair. He's very fit in the gym, though. He's lifting great big heavy weights like they do on the Olympics. Anyway, $6.99. He said just lift them above the head. He only lifts them up to his knee and then drops it down again. What's the point of that? I'm supposed to go like this, right? Reggie, you're supposed to go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? He just goes like this. Uh-oh, 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 like that. $6.99. Elliot, we don't want to know what you got up to last night. Thank you very much indeed. Elliot's joined a gym. Oh, he hasn't joined yet. He will be joining. Even the pigs are smiling, look. And look, the sheep. The sheep has got a little wry smile. It's at the side of his face there. All right, mate. All right. How you doing? Hello, darling. Stuart's laughing at you now, Hannah. Okay, beautiful. I've got the next smiling animals on purple. They're smiling the same. It's the same smiles, but just on a different colour background. Buy the half metre, remember, it's not a fat quarter you're buying. Buy the half metre. Well, they're Leicester Blues. Leicester Blue faces. They love their, they give lovely soft wool, the Leicester Blue faces. There's some coming up, it's either Friday or Saturday, isn't it? Friday, with Sarah Hatton. $6.99. Oh, yeah, there's no sheep coming in. Don't worry, we've not got the studio full of blue Leicester sheep. We've got Sarah Hatton bringing in some wool from them. Wouldn't it be brilliant? Well, you would see them because they'd all be smaller than the desk, wouldn't they? Right, here we go. We'll do it like we do when we do Horn furniture. We take the desks out. We just have the sheep all milling around. Right, then, the stripy, diagonal stripes in 3 different colours. Hannah loves these. And it's not my school uniform. Do you want to do that one first? Right. Hannah thinks it will look lovely as binding. I'll just have a look at that. That's straight binding, so it will look like it's on the diagonal. Obviously, if you do bias binding, not quite so exciting, because it'll look like... Oh, no, it'd be fine if you did it that way. No, straight binding on the quilts. Anyway, half square triangles, but then you have to be careful when you make half square triangles because the diagonals will be going in different directions, won't they? $6.99. She's off. She's very enthusiastic. She's bombarding me today with words. And what? And sniffing. She's got bad hay fever today. Oh, I think I did my lateral flow last night because I do Tuesdays and Fridays, right? I think I was a bit over enthusiastic yesterday. I've really kind of, it was really, anyway, it was negative again, thank you, touch wood. Well, I wouldn't be here, would I, if it wasn't, you know. And then Hannah would have had to sort it out a new presenter. $6.99. From $6.99. Lovely, isn't it? That's the blue and yellow stripes. And then I've got the white stripe with multicolours on, which is lovely. Imagine little kiddies' dungarees in this or something like that. Oh. POU 150. Rainbow. Paint the whole world with a rainbow. Have you not got a picture then? Oh, on the picture, they look very similar apparently. $6.99. Margaret, morning John, watching you whilst doing the ironing on a grey day in Northamptonshire. Oh, Margaret, that's depressed me beyond belief. Ironing on a grey day. I only iron as I need. So my rails of shirts in my dressing room are all unironed. And the jeans are all hung, so they're hanging down like that, so you have to iron them. And then I just iron them as and when I need them. Elliot never irons anything. He says doesn't need to. Doesn't need to, because as soon as he puts them on, the stretch, all the creases stretch out. Oh, Derek, you've got it wrong. Derek, you've got it wrong. Morning, Hannah, Emma and John. Loving these fabrics. It's Elliot today, Derek. Okay, Hannah just said to me, John, you've only got 15 minutes. I was like, oh, thanks. We haven't at all. 15 metres of this is left. That's what there is. Good morning, Elliot. Derek, no school this morning. What day is it? Wednesday. No school. No class. Oh, are the kids all doing the test and you're there with it in your earpiece in the front of the class? This is my favourite of the stripes. The photo on the website for this one is wrong. Do you want the code just to be on the safe side? 14 it finishes. Yeah, that's it. Farm Friends primary stripes, this one. Oh, yeah, ignore the one on the website. It's wrong. Very grey here too, says Claire. Oh, no. It's winter, isn't it? Winter's on its way. Elliot's going grey as well. Oh, whereabouts? Oh, he's got grey eyebrows. Ooh. Which one? There's two. There's two. Aren't there? $6.99. Oh, he's sitting in school having breakfast. We start at 10. Oh, of course, I thought it was 9:30. It's only 8:30. We start at 8:50. Oh. In the staff room. When I did my final teaching practice, you had to sit in your own chair. You couldn't sit in anyone else's chair. It's what put me off becoming a teacher, the staff room. English and drama. But on my teaching practice, I had to teach everything. I had to do rugby, I had to do PE, I had to do everything. Right, now let's do carrots. Carrots on 3 beautiful bright colours. So far, the most popular is carrots on yellow, so we'll do that first. Lovely, bright yellow, this one, isn't it? Did you? They make Nissan Jukes in this colour, don't they? I didn't have, you keep saying that. I didn't have a yellow one, no. I've had a silver one, a blue one, a red one, and a grey one. Oh, no, you've never been in my car, Elliot. No, you haven't. Where? In where? Which town are we in? Right. Oh, did I? Oh, I don't remember that night. Was obviously wasn't very special because I don't remember any of it. Apparently Elliot had to ride in my car. This is half metre. This is not a fat quarter, look. So what you could do is for $6.99 you get one of these. But now if you want 3 metres, you get 6 of those all joined together. We don't cut them into half metre pieces. Lovely, beautiful colour, isn't it? Which colour next? White next. So now that one, the yellow one, has got orange and white carrots on. This one's got orange and red carrots on. Because if it had white ones, you wouldn't be able to see them, would you? They call it ivory. Hang on, let's have a look. This is white. Because I'd call it more white than ivory, personally. Is a white carrot a parsnip? No. There is such thing as a white carrot, yeah. $6.99. I've got parsnips for my tea tonight. Doing roast parsnips tonight. Carrots, you can get purple carrots. $6.99 for half a metre, 100% cotton. Beautiful. Moving on. Now I've got it with a lovely fresh blue background. Again, you buy the half metre. You're buying it by the half metre, remember. Maureen. Morning, John. It's the first day of the meteorological autumn today. At my first school when I was a teacher, there was no staff room. We sat in the headmaster's office. No, Maureen. That was because, Maureen, you'd been naughty. And you sat in the headmaster's office because you'd been naughty. When I did my my final teaching practice at Garforth Comprehensive in Garforth, the staff room, it was amazing. It was a brand new school. The staff room was, there was a door on the ground level of the school, and then a staircase went up like that, right? And the staff room was like in this circular glass room on the top. So the kids couldn't come banging on the door and things. They had to ring a doorbell at the bottom. I know. But they could, if they were in this classroom over there, they could see you. And in those days, I'd sit there, that'd be me, in the staff room, like that. And they'd see me in the... Could smoke indoors in those days. Could smoke on an aeroplane in those days, Elliot, and on a bus. We had blackboards. $6.99. You weren't allowed to hit the children on the knuckles with, and that was when I was a student, you could, like a pupil you could, not when I was a trainee teacher. I never got the cane, but I did get the Mr. Armstrong, the history teacher, did throw one of those rubber, you know the things you used to do to clean the board with? It was like a big piece of wood with a soft squidgy bit about that big. I had one of those thrown at me once because I was daydreaming. Yeah. No, Elliot. Right, now let me go on to Chicky Chick Chicks. Again in 3 colours, 3 different colours, mind you. They come in red, they come in green, and they come on black, this one. Red is the most popular so far. Is that what it's called? Oh, posh. I thought you said posh chicks. Oh, look. It's making my eyes go a bit funny. Oh, Maureen, the headmaster was a nun. John, what was he doing dressing up as a nun? Anyway, $6.99. I always remember the very first day at grammar school, 1971, I got a message to go to the blooming headmaster's office. And I was like, I can't believe this. I'm never naughty. Why have I got to go? And I was like nearly being sick outside the headmaster's office. Anyway, I went in. He went, I believe you're very good at reading. So could you read in the Friday's assembly? So I went from this tiny, tiny, tiny baby school, what was it called? Belgrave County Primary in Chester. Went from there to Chester City Grammar for Boys. 1,500 people suddenly. You have to read a big... Anyway. That was brilliant. Right, black. Beautiful. That's nice, isn't it? This one, multi, they've called this one. Sorry, multi, the background's black. Yes, now, well, Hannah, there are many varieties of chicks. I've never seen a blue one, a green one, or a purple one, I have to say. At $6.99. It's lovely, isn't it? You get that's by the half a metre. 100% cotton, quilting weight. Machine washable, 44 inches wide. I think that's really cute, that one. Who's Joe? Hannah's got Jeremy Joe on the brain this morning for some reason. Yeah. I think Kat was having a bit of a memory sadness yesterday. She put loads of pictures of when they were on holiday in Australia 2-3 years ago on Facebook, yeah. Bright green, this one. Lime. I think I'd make things like for the kitchen out of this one. Say that again. At $6.99. $6.99. Moving on. Right. Here. Oh! I've made a mistake. Where was that one hiding? Let's do this one first then. This one's the Happy Animals on red. Sorry, I didn't know that was hiding under there. At $6.99. $6.99. Beautiful. Right, let me move that now. What I'm going to do is move on to the one, this one with the lovely, it's in 2 different colourways. In the blue and the grey. Blue's the most popular so far. I love this one because you've got a horse driving a tractor. You've got a gingham pig, and you've got a cow with gingham patches. Kids playmat. American Barns. At $6.99. Shout out to Yvonne McAtamney, busy setting up in Belfast Quilt Fair, which Anio will be at later. No, this is from Anio, who's going to see it. It's tomorrow, isn't it? Doesn't it start tomorrow or today? I think it's tomorrow, isn't it? Message on my bottom from Wendy. Morning, John. What gorgeous fabric to start the day. Going for blood test. I can't stay past 9. We'll be back watching tomorrow. Wendy, is it going to take you 5 hours to have your blood test? Wendy? Have they got enough tubes? Because both Hannah and Emma yesterday got a text from their doctor saying, you can't come for blood tests, we haven't got enough tubes. But I didn't go on for my doctors. And then the people I go to see about my feet, biometrics, they've got lots of blood test tubes. They said, you can go there to have your blood test done if you want. It's just her and Emma. Patricia on my bottom. would make you a lovely shirt, John. Couple of days' times is my 53rd wedding anniversary. Patricia, is that like a wedding anniversary but different? Is it, Hannah? Is it a wedding anniversary? Is that like a wedding anniversary? But you've been in the garden? Like that. Oh, Patricia, 53 years. That's brilliant. Right, moving on to the grey one now. And then I'll redo the mega bundle before I move on. Oh, look at the time. I've got to get to the bears. So, have you answered Hannah's question? Life on the Farm in grey, this one. Very popular, this one. We love the gingham pig and cow. We love the rainbow clouds. We love the butterflies and the chickens and the chicks. This is a farmhand. It's in America, though, because they're American barns, aren't they? She's all right with that. And they let horses drive the tractors. Well, the thing is, in my village, the boys that drive the tractors look about 12 anyway. And tractors are big these days. Oh, enormous. I was behind one yesterday on the way home. Nearly got stuck outside the, what pub was that? Four Bells. No, it's not called the Four Bells, is it? Is it called Ye Oldie Bell or just the Bell? Because the four one is in the village before that. You do know where I live, Elliot. Right, here's the mega bundle. Here's the mega bundle. Oh, right, okay. So, first of all, the mega bundle is very, very popular. But the fabrics on their own, if you've got the school diagonal stripe, it's not called school stripes. Oh, we'll have to redo the stripes again because they're very, very popular. Hang on. I'll just show you the mega bundle first of all. There you go. There you go. There's your mega bundle. You get half a metre free, £90 and 87 pence. What's the matter? Okay, then, right. Let's have a quick look at the stripy ones again then before we go on to the bears. The one with the black background, which is called Primary, I think, isn't it? There you go. Remember, he's buying it by the half metre, remember, not... Oh. This one's got writing on the back. It's a secret message from Ryan. Anyway. There's what? Sorry, Han? There's only 4 metres of this one left. And the photograph is wrong on the website. It will get changed on the break. And then I can ask Ryan what the secret message means. Because I can't figure it out for myself. Got a message on my bottom, though. It won't be from Ryan. Morning, John and everyone. What lovely fun fabric to start the day. I would go full on farm. Sorry about that, everyone. And put them with pastel gingham for a picnic set. Oh, Kate, that sounds lovely. It's Kate's birthday on Friday. Happy birthday Friday, Hannah says. She'll be here, so she'll better say it again then. Then I've got the white one. You've got what on Friday? You're not? So if you're poorly, do I have to find a new producer? Okay. $6.99 for the white one. This one's rainbow. No, I said producer. Oh, saw a little hand then in shot, didn't you? $6.99. I'm only hurrying because I've got all the bears to do yet. And then the girls' school uniform, Queen's Park High School, Girls' City Grammar School, blue and yellow. There you go. There's only 6 metres of that one left. 6 metres of that one left. Very popular. Gonna be popular. It's Hannah's idea of binding that's made it so popular, apparently. Thank you, Hannah, for that. Nobody will read it. Right, now, moving on. Now, the bundle of complementary fabric, or coordinating fabrics, sold out, I think, of that one. Oh, it's not? Very low single figures now. Right, and from pre-order, there are now less than 20 of these, right? So it's called Find the Woods Mega Bundle, 4 metres. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 54.99. $54.99. I'll do the tonal bundle now so you can have a look at it. Here you go. I don't know who that is muttering in the background there. $19.99. Misty blue and all the lovely tonal ones there. Well, that's in low single figures now, that one. Low single figures, just so you know. Right. Let's do these individual. We've got to do the bears first of all, because this is Hannah's favourite. So it comes on 2 colours. Now on the website, you might not be able to see the difference in colour. This one is 07. And then this one, oh, and this one's 83. But 83 is the most popular. Let's do that one first then. There's only 10 metres of 83 left. What colour have they called it? Brown grey. What have they called the other one? Grey brown? Oh, Lynn says, I got it, John. Your secret message from Ryan, but the message wasn't finished. Oh, we'll have to ask him in the break what it was then. $6.99. It's his last day. He's leaving today. I'm surprised he's even turned up. At $6.99. Now it feels wider. Am I wrong? I think I'm wrong. I'm off for now. Yeah, 44 inches wide. It's the normal. They have to take measures over on the other set. No. Oh, Elliot, we had such an issue with the tape measure yesterday. They've made it wrong. This is Find the Woods Bears brown grey fabric. Well, I don't think they're looking at each other. They're just giving each other askance glances. Some are looking that way, some are looking that way. None of them are looking face forward. No. They're like the eyes that Alison Marion had on her chicken yesterday, aren't they? Turkey. Turkey's not for life, just for Christmas. Right. Now, what colour do they say this one's on then? Light grey. No, because there's brown ones. But there's lilac ones. Okay. $6.99 for half a metre in white grey, that very famous colour. Who's Ryan? Ryan works in the buying department, but he's leaving today. He's got lots of tattoos. Oh, actually, I'll tell you how you'll know him, because remember a couple of weeks ago we did Christmas jumpers and there was a picture of a really dysfunctional family. It was me as the granddad, Rebecca Reid as the mum, and then Ryan and Amy as the pretty children, right? That's Ryan. Well, just look at it. I look like an old Well, I'm old enough to be their granddad. Not Bex's. I'm not old enough to be Bex's dad, but I'm old enough to be the kid's granddad. Because what are they? 20? Who's 27? Is she? Oh, she's not that old, is she? I'm still old enough to be a granddad. Anyway, lovely. Now, where shall I go now, Hannah? Squirrels. I've only got squirrels on one colour. Well, it's on grey. I don't know if they called it on grey. Yeah, the squirrels are grey on a kind of patternedy background look. You need to come in a bit closer, Elliot, if that's all right. Oh, is that the office hottie? No, Elliot's the office hottie. As in menopausal hottie, because he's always sitting there sweaty. It is tree stumps. Gina says, John, the tonal ones you've shown have an extra ½ metre in. Is it missing? Is it the missing one you had earlier? Right, hang on a sec. No, they were right. Hang on. The tonal one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that was right. 3 metres in the tonal one. They're all there. But thank you. $6.99 for ½ metre. No whistling in the gallery, please. They're not sparkly, but they're slightly shimmery. Moving on. Right. Well, I'll do owls next if we're going up. Owl. Oh, do you know what? My eyes. It's really time for my holiday. Okay, so I thought this was an owl, and next to it there was an owl skeleton. It's not. It's tiny, tiny, tiny trees and giant owls. Oh, and the owls are looking sideways as well. Maybe. No, but the owls don't. Start again. The eye of an owl doesn't move like that. It moves its head, doesn't it? Because it can move the head 360 degrees round. Yeah. And they've got cat's ears as well, these owls. I'm going to sneeze. I'm back now. Find the Woods owls on grey. I'd say it was lilac myself. Wise old owls. Looking to the left, looking to the right. It's a song now, isn't it? Lovely. I'll do big mice or little mice. Okay, I'll do big mice then, which is this one. Which is 89. Find the Woods Mouse Grey, this one's called. Is whistling in a TV studio bad luck like it is in the theatre? Well, Claire, that's why I told him to stop. You must never, ever whistle in backstage in a theatre. And you must never, ever, ever say the name of the Shakespeare Scottish play. Don't say it. No, that's not its title, Hannah. Shakespeare didn't write a play called The Scottish Play. No. Elliot doesn't even know what the Scottish play is. Okay. Hannah just went, there's hand washing in it, thinking she meant in the title. I was thinking, I don't know of a soap called that name. Yeah, there was a lot of this. She does it when she's reading the letters. Anyway, I'm not going to quote from it either, don't worry. Right, okay, moving on. Then I've got baby mice on 2 colours. Be interested to see what colour they call these. Okay, one's light grey and one's grey. Oh, do you? Okay, this is the grey one. It's like an all-over print of a silhouette. Mouse dots, this one's called, on grey. Oh, Elliot's looked it up now. Okay, and then I've got mouse dots on the other colour, which I would say was lilac, personally. Light grey, they've called it. Light grey. $6.99. Find the Woods Mouse Dots Light Grey Fabric. My son's doing the Scottish play for GCSE. Oh, Sally. Not Sally, Claire, is he? Hannah says, has he got to the hand washing bit yet? Wonder why. Right, last one of this collection. Now, this one has to be on light grey as well, then. Oh, they just called this one grey, but it's exactly the same colour as the light grey, look. There you go. It's a bit of everything on this one. Oh, no, there's extras on this, look. Oh, they deers. I thought they were sheep. Doe, a deer, a female deer. There's Ray, the bear. Do they? Oh, it's because they've all got side eyes, that's why. Oh, except the squirrel. Oh, no, it's barefaced lies. But there's the what did you call that? A tree stump fabric there, patterns there. The owl skeletons are there. I like those doe deers. Yeah, I think they're cute. Got owl buttons here for you. That sounds like a... Owl buttons, been very popular on pre-order. I haven't got anything else. Right, 89p for 6 wooden buttons. There's a picture of them open, I think, aren't there, Elliot? There they are. Save me opening the packet. So, Elliot, just so you know, the middle of the table's here. Where the wooden strut is there. No, but that's where we'll line everything up with, isn't it? So we need to move. There's no blue tape on the desk. Yeah. Don't swear, please, Elliot. Tell Elliot it's Act 5, Scene 1. Will do. Rainbow bundle. Now, this is missing one. You do get an extra one. We're not doing the other buttons. I've got carrot and rabbit buttons. I've got cow buttons. And is that a monkey? Don't know what those animals are in there. Anyway, I'm doing this first. You will get an extra ½ metre to this. You get copen as well as all these colours here. The buttons are all on pre-order, Hannah says. You get another one here. You get copen blue here. There it is. The second one in on the top shelf. No. Anyway, $37.99. Oh, cyan. Sorry, not copen. Cyan, sorry. Sorry. That's marine. That's peacock. And then the one that should be here is cyan. Is there anything you want me to just to warn? Because I can put the books into my hour later. Okay, I didn't see it on the trolley. Oh, is that it on the next trolley? Let me just go and check. You have a look at this. Oh, are we going for a break? We'll see you. Oh, no, you look at that because I think I've seen what Hannah's missing. There you go. Oh, no, it isn't. No, Emma unpacked this hour. Will you text her? We said we text her, didn't we, at 8 o'clock? Forgot. Anyway, so this one you get an extra blue, the cyan blue in there. $37.99. Single figures on that bundle. Right, we're going to go for a break now. When we come back off break, you've just got me again, I'm afraid. We've got Riley Blake, Roses Violets, or Violets Roses. We've got a mug. I'll see you in 3. In need of a crafting fix? There are so many ways you can watch Sewing Street and Yarn Lane. Sewing Street is live from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day on Freeview 72 and Sky 670. Alternatively, if you want to watch us on a tablet or on the move, you can tune in on our YouTube channel, the Sewing Street app, or the websites at www.sewingstreet.com and www.yarnlane.com. You can watch past shows on Sky 670 from 1 p.m. every day, as well as our YouTube channel, the app, and our website. Yarn Lane is on from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Visit our programme guide to find out when and what's on. So you never have to spend a minute without us.
Hello, I'm Emma Bradford from the Swift Quilting Company. I've been a quilter for 25 years. I began sewing and quilting by hand, but now I offer long arm quilting services and I run patchwork and quilting classes. You can see me regularly on Sewing Street demonstrating patchwork techniques. My top tip is there is no right or wrong way, only the way that works for you. There is no such thing as the quilting police. Outside of quilting, I am a qualified botanist and I enjoy riding my motorbike around the country. I hope to see you soon on Sewing Street.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Sewing Street have our very own app. You can now watch and shop from anywhere. Simply download the app from your app store onto your smartphone or tablet, then log in or create an account, and you're done. You can watch us live from anywhere, browse all our recently played items and pre-orders so you never miss out on any show deals, and message the studio to say hello at any time. And remember, you can check out as many times as you want and only pay one P&P all day.
Are you a fan of Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? Why not join our growing Facebook fans pages? Just search Sewing Street Fans and Yarn Lane TV Fans on Facebook and click Join Group. It's that simple. Never miss out on the latest news and updates from our presenters and guest designers, special offers and plenty of chat with your fellow fans. Share photos of your makes, ask for advice, interact with your favourite guests and presenters, and be a part of the ever-growing sewing and yarn community. See you there!
Hello, I'm Emma Bradford from the Swift Quilting Company. I've been a quilter for 25 years. I began sewing and quilting by hand, but now I offer long arm quilting services and I run patchwork and quilting classes. You can see me regularly on Sewing Street demonstrating patchwork techniques. My top tip is there is no right or wrong way, only the way that works for you. There is no such thing as the quilting police. Outside of quilting, I am a qualified botanist and I enjoy riding my motorbike around the country. I hope to see you soon on Sewing Street.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Emma's on tomorrow, by the way. Emma's on tomorrow. Gina, I wasn't looking for the missing blue. I was looking for that last one for the. We were supposed to have nursery sheeting in that hour as well, and we couldn't find it. That's what I was looking for. That's why I went off to look in the trolley. Anyway, lovely, gorgeous fabrics. Really, really beautiful Riley Blake fabrics in this ad. It's called either Violets Roses or Roses Violets, but I'll tell you that in a second. I do have a mega bundle to show you here, which these are just beautiful, these fabrics. Sold out the first time we had it. Sold out. Right, so it's Rose Violets mega bundle, 6 meters. All these fabrics are available by the half metre in a second as well. So that one lives there. Oh, they're so beautiful. It's got a lovely antique-y feel to it, hasn't it? That one goes there, that one goes there, and that one goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 metres for £88.99. There they all are. Lovely, aren't they? Beautiful. So they're all 100% cotton, 44 inches wide, quilting weight fabric, machine washable. Aren't they lovely? They're so beautiful, elegant, classy, timeless. Such lovely, lovely colours. Really, really tranquil colours, aren't they? I know, £88.99 for that bundle of 6 metres. You get 12 fabrics, half a metre of each fabric. And we have got them all available by the half metre in a second. So if you're thinking, oh, I'd really like to make a frock or a project out of that one, I need more than half a metre, you can do that in a second. Beautiful, aren't they? You know Riley Blake, they're going to be good quality as well. Righty-ho. Finished Margaret, who's doing the ironing, and she's finished already. It's still grey outside, so I'm sitting crocheting, watching you. That's better. That's better. Susan says, I love this fabric. I love it as well. We have had it once before. Excuse me. Isn't it funny? I've come to sit on the other desk and I'm all coffee now. And the aircon's not on. Excuse me. I do apologise. I'll be fine after my holidays. Could you explain what's the difference between, nursery sheeting and it's like that plastic sheeting that you put underneath, you know, it's not cotton, it's like a plastic that you put underneath a sheet on a baby's bed or on an old mattress, something like that, or on the back of a changing mat or something like that. That's what I was looking for, because we had that in the last hour. Anyway, which one would you like to do about on its own? The big sweepy one, that one. Yeah. I've got a coordinating bundle coming up in a minute as well. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, okay. They're not in a bundle, it's just in half metres. Oh, is there a panel? We haven't got the panel today, Julie. Emma's watching. Emma Bradford's watching. I was just telling them, Emma, you're in tomorrow. The green one. It's definitely green. They called it blue. Oh, no. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? I'm seeing weddings. For some reason, I'm seeing bridesmaids' dresses. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh! What, already? There's only 5 metres left of this one. I'll show it to you in the hole because this is half a metre, look. But you can have, well, up to 5 metres. You can have up to 5 metres now. But you need to, it will come in one piece. Oh, it's no good then 5 metres making bridesmaids dresses out of, is it? Well, no, because you can't put, I was thinking grown-up bridesmaids, not little bridesmaids. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It's really, really soft, and it's almost like they've put a filter on the picture to make it look all antwacky. Do you know what I mean? Miss Rose, Sister Violet, it's called. Rose and Violet's Garden. Beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to have to move on. I've got the same fabric now in a cream, a really rich cream colour. Got a little bit more. Oh, it's so... Oh, now. I thought that I liked the green one best, but actually I'm thinking I like that one best because you can see that swallows... Are they swallows? Or are they swifts? Because haven't swallows got a little bit of red on them? Or is that a swift with a little bit of red on? Emma will know. Emma will know. Butterflies. I love the ribbons and the little bouquets and the rosebuds. Very, very vintage looking, isn't it? Do you know what? I'm imagining a 1770s polonaise made out of this as well. Just stunning, isn't it? I want to know what Julie made out of hers. No! Already? Okay, sorry. I'm going to go straight back to the mega bundle. We'll put the graphics in. There's only 4 left. There's only 4 of the mega bundle left. Look, $88.99. There's only 4 of these left. Swifts are all brown, but I do love that fabric, says Emma. So it's not a swift. It might be a fantasy bird, mightn't it? Anyway, there's only 4 of those left. Right, okay, I'll carry on with the half meter. I just need to warn you, if you do want this, there's only 4 left. Already, it's only 9:15. I told you, though, last time we had it, it sold out. Sold out immediately. Right, okay, let's move on. Which one would you like to do next, then, Hem? Yeah, this one. Again, comes in the 2 different colourways. Okay, this is limited. I'm not quite sure what colour, because Hannah's seeing more blue in it. I'm seeing more green in it. What colour? Okay, at home, what colour would you call this? Is it duck egg? No, it's not duck egg, is it? It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful colour. Oh, Julie hasn't made anything from it yet. I just sit and admire it. Julie! Use it, girl. There's a lot of noise coming from next door, isn't it? They start a party for Ryan. Oh, they're having fun. Makes a change. That's because Elliot's not in there, isn't it? Spotty Songbird, this one's called. That's what we call Elliot. He's gone very quiet. Loads have you got this one in your basket. Oh, you're welcome, Ange. It's just gorgeous. I don't know what else to tell you. This is, how much have I got, did you say? 8 meters, that's all I've got left of this one. Now, are we thinking fashion, or are we thinking quilts, or are we thinking homeware? What are you going to make, Elliot? Cushions. Oh, he's got a beige sofa, so these would look nice on his beige sofa. Indeed they would, excuse me. But you don't go them what? $7.49. Oh, that's married life for you, Elliot. Excuse me, sorry, that's married life for you. So I've got that one. Elliot, how old are you? Elliot's got a recliner chair for when he watches the sport on the telly. It's got one of those thing here, you know, on the side of the chair. There, like that on the side of the chair with his remote in and his sweets to suck while he's watching the telly and things like that. Now, this one's lovely because this one's the cream, but then the little apricot spots on this are lovely, aren't they? Graphics will come in. Just called Spotty Cream, but it's so delicate, isn't it? Oh, the birds are swallows, says Julia. Thank you, Julia. We've moved on from the birds now. We've got little... I think that's like a freesia, isn't it, that one there? Or is it a crocus, do you think? Hang on, I'll move it so you can see. There you go. Is that a freesia or a crocus, do you think? Ooh. Gone very blurry now. Come on, camera. There we go. I think they're freesias, and freesias smell so beautiful, don't they? Very delicate flower. Good morning, John. Loving the fabric and you. Oh, Jane. You're too kind. You're too kind. Oh, what's the matter? What? I think the birds are blue birds of happiness. Many legends refer to them, from Roxana. Oh, I'd like that thought, a blue bird of happiness. I'd like a blue bird of happiness. Actually, I'd just like some happiness. I'm very muted, am I? Needy. Thanks, Hannah. The sympathy you get from your friends. You're very needy today, John. Shut up. Just writing. Right, Hannah, could you just read it for me then, please? I got it in the green and the lemon. What's what? Yeah, it says, go get a life, John Scott. Yeah, Hannah, who is it's going to be lying on a beach this time next week? Oh, no, it won't be this time next week. No, hang on. What's the first, what day of the week is it, say? Oh, no, I'm here now. I'm here. I won't be lying on the beach here next Wednesday, don't worry. Yes, I'll be washed up like an old whale. Yeah, exactly. They'll be on your news. It'll be like, whale found on beach in Kefalonia. And it'll be me like that. Yeah, people throw buckets of water over me. All right. It's made me laugh, though. It's made me laugh. Yeah, diary, this one's called. Right, let's see. Oh, look, there's Rosemary. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The earth laughs. Oh, hang on, because it's half a metre. I've lost it. Hang on. I'll start here. That which we call a rose by any other name should smell as sweet. Shakespeare. Where daisies fried, that can't be right. Where daisies something and violets blue, and lady smocks all silver white too. What is paradise but a garden, an orchid of trees and herbs, full of pleasure and nothing but delight, the kiss of the sun for pardon, the song of the birds for mirth. Oh, I say. Where are you reading that? Oh, okay. Jean says, morning, John. Great to tune into everything sewing. Thank you, Jean. Which bit it down through its paths from the dim edge, the bluest skies, the earth laughs. One is nearer God's heart in a garden than anywhere else on earth. There's loads of writing. Normally it's 3 sentences. They just repeat, isn't it? But not on this one. If you put this on a cushion, you can just sit there reading. Fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle in the night sky. Isn't a Twinkie a sweet? A cake with cream in it. I don't know what one is, never read one. Right, this is nice. This is the yellow lemon version. I don't know how they didn't have a colour on the last one, so it's going to be interesting. Oh, this one's called Beehive. But the other one didn't have a colour, did it? The blue one. Blue-green one. It's nice, isn't it? Beautiful. Now, in a quilt, that's going to look lovely in like a half-square triangle. Or in a cut. When you cut up, you're just going to see the odd word every now and then. And it's going, if you did it in pinwheels, it's going to be all going in different directions, isn't it? It was your suggestion earlier with the schoolboy stripes. Next one. Which one do you want to do next then? This one. Love letters. Billet doux, this looks like, doesn't it? Excuse me, you can't moan like that. Hannah got a lovely, it's a modern day love letter, isn't it? A text, right? Text from her boyfriend, Steph, when he'd left her for the weekend. Not left her. At the end of the weekend, he went home because he had to obviously work on Tuesday morning. So he sent her a really lovely text, right? She didn't answer it till the next morning. She went, sorry, fell asleep. He said, thought you might have done. Oh. He always sends love. Do you send lovely messages back? Good, that's all right then. They said the... Oh. Anyway, let's move on. This one first, 92. Now, the writing on this one is a little bit small, apart from the ones on the cards there. Every day is a gift, Hannah. Excuse me, I do apologise. Live life in full bloom. Gift bags, that's this. Wherever you go, go with all of your heart. I've missed one, have I? No, that's it. Tote bags for presents. Look, big hydrangeas on here. Lovely hydrangeas. Love hydrangeas. Mine didn't flower this year. But my wisteria has just flowered. Oh, I know. It's getting quite bushy as well. Oh, Elliot's yawning. I just love the... Look at those. They're like proper old-fashioned full roses, aren't they? Nightmare to pick up all the petals when they drop, but you know. Oh, my rosebush injury. It's nearly all gone, look. Look, it's nearly sorted itself out. You didn't see it. It's nearly better. It's nearly better, but it was awful. Oh, you think that's bad, do you? Oh, you should have seen... No. But Elliot, I think it looks really bad. You should have seen it like at the beginning of the week, shouldn't he? I didn't fight with the rose, but I just pruned it and it didn't want to be pruned. Then I've got the same one in cream. Oh. Elliot said when he was a child he ran into a rose bush and it cut his hair. This one's parchment. Hair. Hair. Ear. Ear. Sorry, it's that black country accent. I couldn't understand it. Listen, the man in the office next door, the lovely man in the office next door, what's he called? The one that comes in. Yeah, what's his name? Ian, who comes from the black country, he thinks you're from the black country. Because he called you Kippatai. That's where Kippatai comes from. Anyway, move on. I only know that because Rachel from Dudley used to be my producer way back in the day at Rocks & Co. And she used to say Kippatai, Amya. Lovely this, isn't it? Beautiful, 7.49. Right, now I've got stripes and flowers. Which ones would you like to do next? Flowers. This is lovely, all over print. The green one. Oh, look! Look at the selvage there. It was beautiful with the roses, isn't it? This one's called Rose Garden. I've ever promised you a rose garden, along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. What song am I singing? Yeah, gotta be a lot. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden, along with the sunshine. I don't know what song it is, though. Anyway, it sounds like a Eurovision song, doesn't it? Did Cliff Richard sing it? 7.49 for half a metre, 100% cotton, 44 inches wide, machine washable, quilting weight, dressmaking weight. Imagine that, a beautiful button-through dress on that. Love hearing you read those verses out, very soothing. I would have that fabric for pillowcases. Oh, nice, Kate, yeah? Don't think your husband would approve that, though. Well, he likes duvets with cars on and vampires and things like that. It's lovely. I just saw something, but I thought I can't reply to that on television. 7.49. Lovely, isn't it? And then they've got that one in the... Now, this one looks more apricot-y than the cream from before. Let's have a look. Let's get it out and have a look. Right, let's just have a look. It might be me. It might be my eye. Oh, yeah, it is slightly... Look, it is slightly darker. Oh no, it works beautifully because it tones in with the apricot there, but the actual background is slightly darker. You see what I mean? Look, it's slightly darker than the background of these, but it works beautifully. It's got an essence of liberty, this, hasn't it? Yes, John, it has. Very pretty. There's only 4 meters this one left, I'm afraid. John, you need a holiday from Jennifer. Thanks, Jennifer. What's the matter? Is that in a good way or a bad way, Jennifer? If it's in a bad way, you're being blocked. You reply now. Over to you, Jennifer. Your choice. Oh, people are going to miss out on that one. People are going to miss out on that one. These stripes, I love these stripes. Now, see this one? I know I said this when we launched this the first time. I had a shirt in the mid-80s made of exactly this. Well, it might not have been Riley Blake fabric, but it was exactly the same as this, and I loved it. Oh, it's Lynn Anderson, Rose Garden. Rose Garden by Lynn Anderson. It's a country and western song. How would I know that? Anyway, I wore this shirt. You know when you have a favourite piece of clothing, you wear it, you wash it, you want it to be dry really quickly so you can wear it again the next day. Short sleeve with 2 big patch pockets on the front, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Worked at Theatr Clwyd at the time. Clwyd, North Wales in mould. And I love those colours together. I love that, because that's definitely a green, isn't it, that one there? It's greeny blue, apparently. No, it's misty blue. That's misty blue, look. It's misty blue. Oh. £7.49 for half a metre. I love that. Are you eating crisps or lettuce? Are you eating lettuce or crisps? There we go. I love this colour too. She's eating lettuce, by the way. It's only 9:30 and she's eating already. Now, I'm not quite sure why they called it Daisy. Oh, because the colour, is it? Laurie says it was Lynn Anderson. I never promised you a rose garden. Oh, thank you. Yeah, misty blue. That's called misty blue. Glennis, that's the whole point. Yeah, misty blue. Whole point of that fabric. They called it misty blue. I also know a song called Misty Blue. No, what's it, Misty? I can't sing that one because it's really, really soulful, isn't it? And my voice just doesn't go there. It's been such a long, long time. It's been such a long, long time. Misty blue. Oh, it's lovely. Let's do the mega bundle because I think it might be about to sell out. Right, so in the mega bundle, you get half a metre of both of those. You get half a metre of both of those. You get half a metre of both of those. You get half a metre of both the writing. Half a metre of the spotting. Right, there are 4 not checked out, but many, not navy green. No, that's a Neil coloured navy green. What's how many, sorry? There's 3 not checked out and 5 people have got it in their baskets. So some of you are going to get, sorry, sold out when you come to check out. Sorry. It's beautiful though, isn't it? For $88.99, half metre of each of those. More people putting in their baskets now. You do need to check out. If you want this bundle, you do need to check out. Oh, here you go. It's been such a long, long time. Looks like I can't get you off my mind, but I can't. Just the thought of you. Just the thought of you. 2 left. 2 left. I'll stay with you now till those last 2 are checked out. And? Hannah went, and? So I was waiting for what was coming next, and then she stopped. We're going to do something else after that. Come on, quickly, quickly. Oh, what? Right, there are 2 left. How many in baskets? 4 in basket. So 2 of you will not get this. If you definitely want this bundle, you need to check out. It's 25 to 10 on a Wednesday morning, and you need to check out if you want it. Okay, moving on. There's still 2 there. Those 2 people haven't checked out yet. So if you're watching thinking I really want that, if you ring the call centre now, or you put it in your basket and check out, you'll get it. You'll get it. Shall we do Misty Blue by the half metre? I won't sing, don't worry. Right, here we go. These are all by the half metre, these fabrics to go with. This would be perfect to go with the greeny blue one. Misty Blue, $3.49 for half a metre. It's Rose and Hubble fabric. It's 100% cotton, 44 inches wide. Now, it looks a little bit grey on my telly as well, doesn't it? Look, it's this lovely... where's the stripy one from? Look, works beautifully, doesn't it? Hi, John. Crystal here. Oh, Crystal, I've not seen you in ages. Misty Blue, Dorothy Moore, released in 1976. Oh, 1976. Now, Linda, it's Alice Blake, first of all. 1976, Boiling Hot Summer. Do you remember that summer? It was boiling hot, and that was the year I did my O-levels, so we had an extra long summer holiday, and it was just brilliant. I was going out with Shirley Lloyd at the time, and we used to go down the river in this baking heat, and I'd wear great big wide trousers with pockets on the side like that, and a waistband that came up to here, and like platform shoes that were this high. I know. Memories, eh? Down by the River Dee in Chester. Oh, we had such a lovely time. Right. What's next? Cream on... yeah, there it is. Got it. 35, yeah? Yeah. Cream on its own now. $3.49 for half a metre. Glennis has just shouted out blues. We don't often show these, do we, on their own? But there you go. At $3.49. Now, it's half a metre you're buying, not a fat quarter, obviously. Well, not obviously, because fat quarters are about £3.49 out there, aren't they? And also, it doesn't come in pieces of half metre. If you want 4 metres of it, it will come in a 4 metre piece. I mean, this is brilliant having your stash, isn't it, basically, at $3.49 for half a metre. Misty Blue was written by the late Bob Montgomery, who was based in Nashville. It was first recorded in 1966 by Wilma Burgess. Oh, I say. I know. Interesting what we all carry around with us. Next colour. Yeah, it can only be that one, yeah. Now, let's have a look what it looks like with the fabrics, because I'm wondering if, no, I'm not sure that this would, because it's more of an, oh, hang on. That one does. Oh, and so will that one. So will that one work there nicely, won't it? Oh, and this one, because the pinks are in there, look. See, look, beautiful. It's like a fondant icing, isn't it? I remember 1976 so well. I was 14, and the next year I broke my hip at school and was in plaster from the waist to my ankle, says Susan. Sheena said 1976 was my first year at college in Eastbourne, and we had a ball. Not got a lot of work done that year. I managed to get sent home with glandular fever. Sheena, thank goodness that's all it was. And then Lou says, read the material. There is a song, When Daisies Pied. Words based on Shakespeare and music written by Thomas Arne. Got it going round in my head now. Sung it at a singing festival. Says Lou's not been very well. Are you still delirious, Lou? Linda, I remember that summer so well. Was working at the Princess Theatre in Torquay as a dresser. Zips and sweaty backs. Oh, Linda. Well, you're older than me, then. Now, this is another Linda, not Linda that's married to Blake. John, I remember the summer of 76. I was pregnant with my daughter. She was born 31st of August, the day it rained 45 years ago. Linda. It was a relief, though. I bet it was a relief when it was raining because it'd be a bit cooler. No. She gave birth, but it would have been cooler on that day, wouldn't it? It was, I can't tell it, Elliot. It was glorious. We were down the meadows by the River Dee in Chester every day of that summer holiday. Lintuit says 1976, I was pregnant with my daughter. The heat was unbearable. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. Coral next. Is this, no, hang on. Yeah, oh, is this one's called Coral, this one? This is what they call Coral. Very limited, this one. We will get more of it in, and it's, don't forget, it's not a fat quarter. You are getting half a metre, look. I know, for $3.49, and it's not already cut. It's not like in a bundle. You can have as much, well, you can't have as much because it's limited. Oh, hang on. Julia says, John, stop it. Just spat my coffee out. Your little throwaway comments kill me. What did I say that time? I sometimes worry. Have I said something naughty? Do I? That's because Hannah tells me to say them. All this, everything you hear isn't me. I'm just an empty shell. I am just saying what... I'm just doing what Hannah tells me. She said she wasn't born in 1976. Oh. Peach next. A message from Peach, no? There you go, Peach. Oh dear. Oh, what's the matter? What have I started now? 1976, the year I was born. Claire in Tewkesbury. So Claire, I'm 16 years older than you. You're just a young whip of a girl. That's not a word, is it? Whip. Slip. Slip of a girl. It is the voices in my head, Julia. They follow me around everywhere. Yes, thank you, Anna. And Elliot, thank you. And little Paul. He's here, yeah. Which one do you want to do next? Mint. No, I wouldn't put this with any of that. I have to say, this would be... I had a pair of trousers in 1976, this colour as well. That's the link. That's why we're showing you this one. I did my GCSE in school gymnasium. Summer 1976 was so hot and spent revision time in the swimming pool. So, GCSEs, you mean O-levels? They were called O-levels in 1976, weren't they? Oh my word, I've opened up a can of worms here, haven't I? Morning, John. I got married in 1976 on the last sunny Saturday of the drought. We came home from honeymoon a week later in the lashing rain, which lasted for weeks. It did, didn't it, Norma? Norma, were you in Cheshire then? Norma? Because I was in Chester then, because I was at school, obviously, in Chester. Oh, yeah, it did. After that bright, I mean, it was a drought. No, we had standpipes in the street and everything, didn't we? No, it wasn't because it was wartime, Elliot. Oh, now, this is what they call duck egg, you see. Elliot says he loves me. Oh, now. Why is this $3.99? Oh, okay. 1976, I was living on the King's Road, living the life. What happened? Oh, Julia, I ask that question all the time. What happened? I still work in Hollywood. Was it 1976? This is Hannah now asking this question. People had a lion on the King's Road in 1976. Do you remember it? 1976 was it was a brilliant year. I suppose I was only 16 and I was just discovering all life and everything. And anyway, what colour is this one? It's an unusual one to put in, this one. Don't look. Oh, 1969. She's not doing the price of the graphic. She's looking up when the lion was in King's Road. Christina the lion lived on the King's Road in 1966. 69. We're changing the thingy. Thanks, huh? Oh, mink. Mink, it's called. Now, I'm not sure... Oh, maybe on some projects, but not dresses. 1976, I was working as an extra at the Royal Ballet on tour in a circus tent, wearing a huge heavy costume in Romeo and Juliet. Ah, I worked for the Royal Ballet, but not till quite a few years later. Oh, heck, it's really going on now. I spent summer popping tar bubbles in the road and sticking marbles to them. That's not quite as, glamorous as the Royal Ballet, is it, Kate, that one? I love the smell of tar. It's because my mum, when she was pregnant with me, used to go to the local... we lived in the countryside in Manby. She used to sniff all of the... Anyway, I did my A-levels in 1976. People were fainting in the exam hall. I was living in Crewe at the time. Oh, never mind. Somebody has to, Anne. I used to do, the drama course that I went on in Anglesey in 78. We did Crewe Lyceum is when we went to the theatre. After we did the Chester Gateway the first year, then went to Crewe Lyceum the second year. But that's all the fabrics I've done now. I've got the Living in Loveliness Riley Blake scrap bag. Done on weight. So you might not get these fabrics, but it will be Riley Blake and it will weigh 50 grams. Right, Julie says, I remember the boutique. Oh, I can't read that out. Yes, but it was called that, Johnny Lydon's. And it's where everyone used to go in the King's Road, wasn't it? Laurie says, bicentennial in America, 1976. Met my husband on June the 28th. He was visiting his sisters from England. He proposed the second night I knew him, and I married him the next year. Oh, Laurie, that's a romantic story. Here's a picture of another version, not of Laurie's wedding, of the scrap bag. It's 50 grams of decent size Riley Blake fabric. Lovely. There's ours in the studio. They're all different. They're all random. Oh, Jennifer watched the cheeky. I went to college in Crewe. Oh, did you go to Crewe in Alsager? Anyway. William Morris bookmark. Oh, no. There we go. Have nothing in your home that you don't consider to be useful and beautiful. I didn't read that correctly. Have nothing in your home that you don't consider to be useful and believe to be beautiful. It's a magnetic bookmarker. Whoops. Doesn't damage your page. I'm not going to open it. I left school in March 76 and got married in July, age 16, and we're still together today. Linda. 76, 86, 96, 106, 116, 116. It's a long time. You can get married at 16 now, Elliot. Yeah. You can join the army at 16. Oh, hang on. Who's coming in now? Who is it? Is that Rebecca Reid? Oh, I knew she would be. Didn't I say in the last break, but she hasn't even asked for a machine yet. She'll come wandering in asking for a machine. Page markers now. Oh, hang on. Have I got those? They're all behind there, Rebecca Reid. Here we are, here they are. Just the one box. I'll just put everything over here that I haven't done. You're not getting changed. Oh, that is you changed. Okay. Right, bookmarkers. William Morris, set of 4 magnetic bookmarks. $3.99. Jan's in, everyone. The bookmark is good for keeping track on pattern rows. It is, Jan. Jan, how are you feeling? Jan, how are your eyes? It's Jan. Rebecca Reid sending lots of love as well, Jan. We're on to Crewe now. My mum was the wardrobe mistress at Crewe Lyceum in 1979. I'll have met her, Anne. I'll have met her then, because we did, what show did we do in 1979? Not Royal Hunt of the Sun, that was 78. 79 was Henry V. Oh, no, that was Chester Gateway. Chester Gateway was Henry V. The next year we went to Crewe Lyceum. Right, moving on. Yes, I've got random things in this hour. Okay, morning. Princess says good morning. Princess just woken up. Right, these are Strawberry Thief and Golden Lily manicure sets. Golden Lily first. I'll only open one because they're both the same inside. Look. These are brilliant Christmas presents, but wait till you see the price. Look at the price. Look at the price. They're still at the early bird special price. And it's got everything in here that you need. Thing is, these would be good for men and for ladies, these, wouldn't they? Of course, I can't get any of them out of the packets. There we go. Hang on, I just can't get the nail file out. There we go. Look, all of this for $6.99. Jan's much improved, thank you. Watching from home, happy to say. Oh, she's home from hospital, brilliant. Right, so you get your nail file, you get your nail clipper, you get your cuticle pusher-uppers. That's your back friend biters. They're your little scissors, and they're to pluck the... Oh, now I read a thing. I read a thing this week about don't pluck the hairs out of your nose. I do that all the time. You're not meant to do that. You're meant to trim them, not pluck them. The hairs that come out your nose, Elliot. I don't think you're old enough yet. Oh, he is. If you get them now, Elliot, your age, wait till you're my age. They just appear overnight, don't they? Oh, Elliot. Right, Elliot, who pertains to be this big butch rugby playing brute, right, had his ears waxed. Oh, his nose! You had your nose waxed! Oh, I'm sure you shouldn't do that. Anyway, $6.99. You don't need to do that. You can do your own. Oh, it's also not because it's, you'd be, Hannah, you must have that done because the nose, the hairs in your nose filter the pollen. If we had all the nose taken from inside our nose, we'd be dreadful with our hay fever. Anyway, moving on because that's Golden Lily. I've also got the same thing, look there, in the Strawberry Thief. $6.99. Elliot doesn't care because he doesn't get hay fever. It's nice, isn't it? So what next, Elliot? You're going to have your eyebrows threaded? You're going to have your ears shaved? Pardon? It's so funny how times change, isn't it? So he plucks his eyebrows, does Elliot? He's only got one eyebrow, so he has to divide them to make two. You can't see it because they're ginger, apparently. Anyway, look, this is, you're saving £2 off this. You get that case and all of those in it. $6.99. Elliot's Barber, this is another service. We'll stop talking about Elliot in a minute. Elliot's Barber offers this service where they take a cotton wool ball, set it on fire, and then waft it round your ear like that to get rid of your ear hair. Anyway. I don't think that... He's very good. He's only been burnt once, he says. I've got some William Morris magnets, I have indeed. Righto, here they are. Little fridge magnets. Now, I know what she's going to... I know why we're doing these first. Look, early bird price. Well, it's a special price. A special price of $7.99. You get 4 magnets in there. There's Strawberry Thief. There's Honeysuckle. There's, is that Golden Lily? I don't know what that one is at the end there. Does it say? Doesn't tell you what that last one is. It's nice though, isn't it? $7.99, special price, early bird. Rebecca Reid's up in about 8 minutes. Well, it depends if my clock's right in here anymore. Question from Anne. Good morning, all. How do I find you all messaging live? Is it on Facebook? Yeah, these messages, the messages that I read, excuse me, and the messages I read out are here, look. So I've got the Facebook page open here, and all the messages that I read out are all underneath it there. They're ones that people have left on Facebook. The white ones that go across the bottom of the screen, you've just done that. And then the other ones that email is just ones Hannah reads out. But the ones I'm reading out here, they're all on the Facebook Live. We don't read out the YouTube Live ones. In fact, I watched one of our YouTube shows yesterday, and there were no comments underneath at all. So to Elliot, have you taken the comments off the YouTube one? It was just that day that they hadn't. Oh, that's changed. It was one day last week I was just watching something that Hannah had asked me to watch and had no comments at all. Anyway, no. Lots of people watch on YouTube. There's 125 of you there at the moment. That's obviously just on YouTube. That's not including the tellies or anything like that. At $7.99. Oh, the mega bundle. We'll have to show you a picture of it. The mega bundle. There's only one left. There's only one mega bundle left, but there's more than that. More than one in baskets. I can't show it because I've scrunched it all up on my desk a bit there. There it is. There's only one left. But 3 of you want it. 3 of you want it at the moment. Okay, very quickly, what's next? I've got Half Yard Heaven and Half Yard Gifts from Debbie Shaw. Okay, I've got Half Yard Heaven first. Debbie Shaw, easy sewing projects using leftover pieces of fabric or half yards. $9.99. Now I know. $9.99, brilliant price for Half Yard Heaven. Oh, I found it, says Anne. That was Anne that just messaged in. She's found it. Yep, there you go. Right, look at all these in here. Child's apron, makeup bag, Owl and Pussycat page. Oh no, Owl and Pussycat on page 50. I was thinking, how are you making a page? Right, look. Tissue box, string of hearts, sewing machine dust cover, tea cozy, pan holder, coat hanger cover, pin cushion, notice board, oven gloves, placemat, rosette headband, padded coat hanger, chicken door stop, Owl and Pussycat, neck cushion, craft caddy, glasses case, pocket apron, peg bag, makeup bag, tote bag, wet wipe. There's so much in here. So much in there. Now, oh, Karen. Karen's just messaging she's not been too well. And I'm making her laugh and lifting her spirits. Karen, that's the best healer, you know, laughter. It's one of life's best healers. And so you keep laughing, girl. And Christina says, morning all, you make my day. Just get ready for minor surgery. Oh no, I took my iPad in the shower so I can watch. Watch does electrocute you, Christina. Can you take an iPad in the shower? I take the cat in the shower, but I've never taken my iPad. Oh, now Pauline. Oh, Pauline. Pauline's not been too well either. She's been poorly since April. And she said that me and my shirts cheer her up. This shirt is ancient. Well, so am I ancient, but there you go. Oh, sending you lots of love, all of you. Oh, you're very kind. Right, Half Yard Gifts. Buy this. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong. There you go. Prosperity chickens. Look. I don't know if that's what she calls them. Doorstop. Beak chuts. Draft excluder. You can make it a doorstop if you wanted. Oh, no, because you open the door and push it against the door. It'd be quite nice, that. Have to be very heavy, though, wouldn't it? Sewing Street's always on YouTube when I'm in the shop, and our sewing ladies love it, says Jean. Oh, Jean, you're very kind. Right, look. Pajama case, Hannah. Because now you have people staying. You'll need one of those, won't you? Look. Door tidy. Wallet, heart pillow, oven mitt, kneeling pad. What was I looking for a minute ago? Oh, he appears in 2 books, doesn't he? Reading pillow, draft. Oh, there it is, draft excluder. Cosmetics bag, papermate, string of chicks it's called, not prosperity chickens. John, I've always wanted to ask, how many shirts have you got? Right, I can tell you. Shirts that I wear for shows like this, I don't wear these in real life, I have 149 of them, right? And I've just given a lot of them to the charity shop, but I bought 150 hangers and I've got one hanger left that's not got a shirt on it. Anyway. Rustic flower pot, scissor keeper. Well, I say I've given them to the charity shop. They're in a bag in my garage, waiting to go to their shops because they haven't been open, have they, for a long time? Slashed fabric purse. Cactus pin cushion. Lovely, isn't it? Half-yard gifts. Right, got to go, but I've got one more thing to show. All the other things that should have been on the hour on pre-order. So I've got the other magnets, I've got some Gutermann thread, and I've got some Alice Caroline 2.5-inch squares. But we have to do this now. Why? No, Elliot's worried about the time. There you go. Look, it's a tape measure one. We had the scissors one yesterday, didn't we? Didn't we have the scissors one the last couple of days? I've been in too many days then. No, we did. Hannah, you're forgetting things. Did you remember I couldn't get it back in the box? Thank you. She's just remembered. It was in the last couple of days. Right. Tape measure design mug. It's beautiful. Dishwasher proof and microwave proof, I believe. It's not a real tape measure, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do this with it, Hannah. $9.99. A lot of people don't use it to drink out of. They have it in their workroom, put their pens and things in it. Don't they? Or their fridge magnets. Mary sent a message in very quickly. Good morning, John. Mum and I and the 4 dogs are watching the show in sunny Groomsport. I wonder where that is. We hope that you all have a lovely day from Marianne. Marianne. Thank you, Marianne. Where's Groomsport? I've never heard of that. I want to think it's in South Africa, but I'm sure it's not. Right. We're going for a break now because Rebecca Reid's got to come on next. I know. She'll bring us all down. I'm doing it again. Trying to put this on the top and it goes on the bottom. Rebecca Reid's up after break. We're going to be making... Oh, they're there on the shelf. Look behind me. We're going to be doing a country cottage and a Christmas cottage. Lots of cottage going on. Right. Yes. We'll see you after this break.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
Have you heard about all of the different ways you can shop with Sewing Street and Yarn Lane? You can either shop on our websites, sewingstreet.com and yarnlane.com. You can also order by phone by calling our friendly UK customer service team. For Sewing Street, call 0800 001 4433, and for Yarn Lane, call 0800 4700 600. And don't forget about the Sewing Street app. Here you can shop all of the Sewing Street products as well as watch the live shows from anywhere. You can download the app onto your smartphone or your tablet by simply searching Sewing Street in your app store. And one final thing, no matter how many times you check out on Sewing Street or Yarn Lane in one day, you will only pay 1 postage and packaging. Happy shopping!
To see me back. My favourite piece of kit with the sewing is the seam ripper. Hello, I'm Janice from Birmingham. I specialise in dressmaking. I used to run a children's shop and I love making children's clothes. My mother encouraged me to sew from an early age. When we were young, We did dressmaking in the school. My claim to fame was the sewing quarter, but I'm now making also jumpsuits for ladies and men of all shapes and sizes, and it seems to be going for the festivals around the country. See you on the show.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Follow Sewing Street and Yarn Lane on Facebook and Instagram to keep up to date with what's coming up on the show, as well as being the first to know about our amazing offers. Get involved with our competitions that are exclusive to social media. And pick up some top tips from us too.
Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Sewing Street have our very own app. You can now watch and shop from anywhere. Simply download the app from your app store onto your smartphone or tablet, then log in or create an account, and you're done. You can watch us live from anywhere, browse all our recently played items and pre-orders so you never miss out on any show deals, and message the studio to say hello at any time. And remember, you can check out as many times as you want and only pay one P&P all day.
We know that shopping online can be a confusing and sometimes daunting task, and sometimes all you want to do is talk to a human being. Well, our family-run customer service team are on call 24/7. They're full of friendly, warm-hearted individuals, all trained to make your shopping experience as easy and as enjoyable as possible. And not only will they take your order, they will also help and guide you on your shopping journey, so you never miss out.
If you're a Sewing Street or Yarn Lane customer, no matter how many times you check out in one day, you will only pay one postage and packaging. So don't wait to add the item you want to your basket and check out. You will only pay one P&P even if you check out multiple times in one day.
Rebecca Reid's here. She's had hours to get ready. So, where's the ironing board? Where's the iron? I've got scissors. Where's scissors? I've got any pins. I've got any pins. She's been up. There she is. There she is. Wave.
Oh, hello, hello.
Why are you wearing those glasses?
Because I've lost mine. And I lost them at the festival. And these, the screw
Festival of Quilts?
The Festival of Quilts, the Festival of Music.
Okay.
A festival. And I lost them. And these, the screw is a bit loose on. So I have to put them on really carefully until I
and
get
what
a new
festival
pair.
was it then? Who was playing?
Victorious in Portsmouth.
And who was on? Who was
Madness,
headlining?
Madness,
Yeah.
Manic Street Preachers.
Yeah.
Very good.
I thought you said the Wurzels were on.
No, I love
She
the
came in
words.
singing all the Wurzel songs, right? So I thought that was because you'd
We
seen
were having a conversation about it in the studio, and can you believe all the young ones had never heard of the Wurzels?
Well, not so young. Elliot and Hannah hadn't heard
Not
of them.
heard of them. Not heard of Combine Harvester.
Huh? I know. We're not going to sing it, don't worry. But
John
you know
has
it.
promised
We
to
just had a whole
sing.
conversation about 1976. Where were you in 1976?
Sitting in the back garden, really hot.
Really hot?
Really,
but
really
in
ridiculously
school, whereabouts
hot.
in the school year were you?
I was like in the second year juniors.
No, you weren't. I was doing my own
1976.
levels.
No, I wasn't. I was 7. There you go. So I was
You're
first
9
year
years
Jews.
younger than me.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Like, it's because I've lost my glasses.
Yeah, it is.
I looked a lot younger.
Because you look younger without your glasses.
Yeah, but look, I got quite a tan.
Oh, is that what it is?
Do you think it's a bit of a
But
tan?
you're a bit flush.
Bit of a tan.
But obviously not old enough. Anyway, should we go on? Go on.
We'll
Now,
soon come by
I've got to
Narvester.
tell you, whenever these have already started selling. These are already selling on pre-order. Right, there are 2 options today. Summer cottage, first of all, which is the one there. That lovely summer cottage there. I'll show you the 50 of these have already gone. 50 have gone ready. So you get the instructions and you get this panel. Now, what you get on this panel, well, everything. Everything you need. And we have to say, well done, Amy, for doing this, because Amy's the brains behind Amber
She
Makes,
is,
isn't
yes.
she?
I'm
She's
just the
in
one who
today.
has to come here and make it.
She's in.
I know she's here.
Yeah.
She's here.
Anyway,
Get
so
on
on here you get the inner roof, the doorstop side, the roof inner, the front and the back of the house, the doorstop base, the doorstop handle, the chimney, all the windows, the doors, the flower pot. Then you got the little one here because you get both. You get the big one and the little one on there, and you get the instructions. Very, very thorough instructions.
Thank you.
Written by Amy. Can't people ask what I'm saying? Oh, people multi-buying this one. People multi-buying.
Oh.
Right, now there's lots of people on the phone line, so what we'll do is we'll stay on this one for a little while. We'll go to the Christmas one in a minute, but we'll just stay on this one a little while. Is this your house?
I wish.
But you live in a
wish.
cute little house with a picket fence, don't you?
I do, but I haven't got a thatched roof. I've got a tiled roof. I would love to live in one of these.
Would you?
But well, it was based on my great-grandmother who lived in Yelvertoft in Northamptonshire. Do you know where that is?
No,
It's a
never
little
heard of it.
village in Northamptonshire.
What's it called?
Yelvertoft.
Oh, I nearly bought a
Sort of
a house
near-
in a converted shoe factory in.
Did you?
Oh no, that was Northamptonshire.
It's it's near like Daventry Rugby, that
Oh,
area.
yeah.
Anyway, she lived in a little cottage just like this.
Ah.
You could jump out the top window. It was so small.
So we don't advise
No,
that.
but it was
children.
really low. And she lived in a house, and she was my great grandma, and her surname was Smith, Granny Smith.
Oh no.
Honestly. So that's the idea behind it. It's like her little cottage. So everything is printed on here, but you can also embellish it as well. So you don't have to embroider it. You don't have to applique the doors and the windows. It's a kind of a do as much or as little as you like.
Right. I just need to point something out, right? It says on the graphics, Amber Makes Thatched Cottage and Pincushion. So the one that Rebecca Reid is holding now is like a doorstop.
Yes,
and
this is
then
the big
little one, which you also get, is you can use as an ornament or as a pincushion.
So
you haven't made yours into a pincushion.
No, so if you sew the roof down all the way around, which I have here, then it's just like a little ornament. But if you don't sew one side down, you can lift it up, like on the
so
Christmas.
this is the Christmas one I've got here. But if I show you, if you wanted to make it into a needle case, this is what you do. You just don't sew this side of which camera am I showing it to? There you go. So look, you see, if you don't sew down, because you get this, you get the inner of the thatched roof as well. So if you don't sew that down, then this can be a needle case. This one's a little bit different because the Christmas one's got pockets. So I'll tell you about that in a second. But you could almost just make them into 2 ornaments if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, it's up to you. And if you put weighted in it, it could be a mini doorstop for a little door. If you had a very small door, just like a
If you filled the whole thing, with this, you could do. That would be enough.
But I think of it, so what you could do, you could have it as an ornament in your lounge on the coffee table, couldn't you? And then you could put your needles and your pins in it, and it'd be like an ornament and useful at the same time.
Exactly.
It just seemed a shame not to do a small one. That was the reason, really.
Oh, right. And also, what you were just saying then is the house front and back come with the windows printed on them, but you also get versions of them here. So if you want to put a little bit of felt or curtains in or something like that, you could then applique these to the house. And it just gives it a bit of
the idea was that if you don't really fancy the embellishment, you don't want to embroider, you don't have to, but if you do want to. So on the front of the house are printed the roses around the door.
Yeah.
But I've embroidered on top. I've done French knots of the roses.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
And in Granny Smith's house, what room was in the attic? You've got a window in your attic.
Yeah,
there.
the bedrooms.
There's another bedroom.
Yeah, the bedroom's up there. She rented the ground floor, one room, to the local doctor.
Did she?
Yes.
It sounds like Candlewick to Candlefoot.
It was, and when you went in the front door, there were all these stuffed animals all along the whole corridor, and it was really dark. And she had a mangle, and she didn't have a fridge. She had a pantry.
What year are we going back to?
Yeah, this is probably 1976. She was living there, but it's still there.
It's hot that summer.
Still
as
there.
well,
So if anyone lives in, I think it's called Tudor Cottage in Yelvertoft.
Yelvertoft. Well, I'm going to look it up now on Google Maps later on.
Anyone who lives there, I think it's still there.
Oh.
Anyway, say shame. I think they only rented it. Can you imagine what it'd be worth now?
All the things inside it would be worth it. The mangle would be worth it.
The mangle, yeah.
I love Rebecca Reid. So great to see her. She's lovely, says Lynn.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
Lynn.
you,
I
Lynn.
wasn't saying that. It was Lynn, Lynn saying
Oh,
that.
thanks, John. That's really
No,
kind of
no,
you.
I
I love you
wouldn't
too.
Are we all right? Should we move on yet, or are we still waiting? Right, keep going through. The reason we were chatting like that, not doing any sewing, is there are so many people on the phone lines. We just wanted you all to give you a chance to go through. Now, why has that one got a handle on it?
Well, because I think you need to lift up a doorstop, don't you?
Okay, because when Hannah looked at the picture, she went, oh, look at Rebecca Reid's blinds. They're nice, aren't they? She thought it was your blinds.
Yeah. No, that's the handles, because you want to lift it up and move it. Well, you don't have to. You can lift it up like that. It's so heavy, this one. I put stones in for my garden path, and it's really heavy.
Oh, and there's a big bald patch on your garden path now.
To sort of like shuffle it back.
I do that every time I put something in a pot. I've got a shingle drive, and I pick loads of shingle, put it in the bottom of the pot, and then suddenly the drive's getting that little bare patch.
Same here, and this is really heavy. I've started using proper weights now because I'm running out of path.
Okay, right, we will carry on with that in a minute, because keep going through, because I have to introduce you to the Christmas one. No. There is a choice. Right, there are fewer. Now, this is going to make you go like, oh, what? There's less than 100 of the Christmas ones. But I tell you what, they won't hang around. They won't hang around. This is the Christmas one here. And you've got a Father Christmas in the chimney. You don't have to have the Father Christmas if you don't want to. It also this one comes with a little label, a gift tag on it as well. The house is quite similar, but it's kind of got the Tudor style on. But you've got your Christmas tree and your different front door and everything like that. But also on this one, where's the little one gone? There's on the little one on this one, you've got little pockets at the side. So if you choose to keep it as a needle case, that camera's going crazy, isn't it? Right, it's got little pockets on the side there, so you can put your clips in, your little scissors in, anything like that, just to make it even more suitable for your workroom. So on the panel, let me get it out for you. Here's the panel for the Christmas one.
That one hasn't got a handle because
no handle on this one.
The chimney was in the way.
So your inner roof, your sides, your thatched roof, your Christmas trees, your front door. You have windows again if you want to applique the windows on, but if you don't want to, they're already printed on the actual house there. You've got your doorstop chimney. No, your chimney. You've got your labels. You've got your Father Christmas legs there. Here's your side pockets. And obviously this is all going to match in because it's all been printed specially. Your doorstop base there. And then your little house here. Oh, I like the base of the little house.
I know, it's nice, isn't it? It's very flagstony.
Anyway, you got your roof, your sides and everything for your house there. There's your little label, your gift label. There'll be another side to it there. I mean, you get everything you need. $19.99. Now, obviously, you're going to need stuffing and weight and everything like that, which we'll talk about in a second. Attention. Well, yes, it's like this. When we did the nativity and the floor of the nativity had straw on it and things like that. Inside the crib had straw. We love the attention to detail.
Well, it's good because the pocket, as Amy designed it, so that when it's folded in half, it matches exactly on the cottage. So if you don't want to put the pocket on, it won't make any difference.
Oh, you won't suddenly have
No. But you do put it on, it looks like it's not there.
Perfect. And then you won't find it. Right, so you get the instructions, you get the panel for $19.99. You know what? I think, you see, normally instructions cost $9.99 and a panel that big would cost you at least $19.99, wouldn't it? So you're getting a really, really, really good deal there. This is the Tudor Cottage and pin cushion. You get, but there's both are on there. So you get that and you get that. It's not either or for $19.99. You could leave the Christmas off and leave the Father Christmas off that one. It's just a Tudor house.
Well, the trees are separate as well. They're not printed on. So
what's on the front door? Hang on, let's just check.
On yours, there is a.
There's a wreath. Oh, so that's slightly Christmassy there on the front door. That's all. Could you put the back on the front and make the back door the front door, and then it's not Christmas?
Whichever way. And the trees that are on the side of the house aren't on the house, the cottage. They're separate. So
yeah, look.
So you don't have to have the trees. So I embroidered mine with baubles. If you look on that one, the real one,
here, yeah.
you can see I put the trees on the sides.
Yeah, I'm going to do this first because these are all French knots around here. And it's got no flashing lights though.
No flashing lights, no.
Nowhere to plug it in around the side of a house there.
Not really, no.
What have you written on your label?
Did I write anything on it?
Oh no, that label. We're not being rude now.
Well, all the panels got labels.
Amber makes, so it's upside down.
And mine says, this cottage belongs to Rebecca. But the panel's got the labels on as well.
Yeah. And the gift tag as well.
And the gift tag.
Right, 30 have gone already. Oh no, 35 have gone already. Just so you know. Right, I'm just going to take you through the other things I've got for sale in this hour, and then we'll get on with some sewing. Yeah. Right, so you will need some toy stuffing. We've kept it separately because we know you've got a lot of you got these at home already. Toy stuffing, just for stuffing the whole body of the house, isn't it, really?
It needs, the majority of it has got stuffing in it. It's only the weighting at the bottom.
And is one bag enough to make the house?
Definitely.
Definitely. £4.99. Then you need, now, you've used the gravel from your path. Oh, they've sold out. I can't do them. Sold out. Use the gravel from your drive. Or, who was it did the budgie thing? Budgie sand.
Budgie sand?
Alison Marion Alison.
Oh, okay.
Uses budgie sand. And I was like, what? And we can go to get it from the pet shop.
Well, I get fish tank gravel.
Is that heavy?
Yeah, but it's very little.
Oh, okay. No, that's what you said about the sand. Don't set anywhere near your machine because it might go into your machine and everything.
Oh, okay.
But we were going on about what was it for? It was for. Then I remember my nan used to buy trill food, and then you'd buy like sheets of sandpaper.
Yeah, I remember my gran had a budgie as well. It was the thing then, wasn't it? They all had budgies.
Yeah, my nan's was called Beauty. No, we went round. We used to go around every Saturday morning to see my nan, and so I'm just washing the budgie, and we'd be like, "What?" She'd get the budgie out the cage like this. She'd have soapy water in the kitchen sink. But they do not do this at home. Right? Then she'd put it on the side, roll it in a towel like that, and then hair dryer it. Lived for years.
Did it used to get dirty then?
Well, no, she just wanted it clean. It used to fly around the house. Didn't live in the cage.
Oh, mine had one, and it had a cover that went on at night.
Oh yeah, the cover goes on at night.
And they were on like a big stand, weren't they?
Yeah,
the cages.
Yeah, because it was like an ornament, wasn't it? Like
I can't remember what hers was called.
Well, no, because when that one died, she got another one. That was called Beauty as well. They were all called Beauty. Right? Why do I need craft wadding?
Well, only if you want to put a bit of wadding behind the doors and the windows. That's all.
Okay, so actually, so that's why it's not in the kit because
it's just like if you wanted to, but you don't need to.
Is it in the instructions?
Also, I have put wadding in the roof. That's a lie.
Okay.
I've just forgotten that.
Is it in the instructions?
Yes, it's all. So in the instructions, right at the very beginning of them, I think I've got them here. It does tell you everything else you need. So sorry, the wadding is for the inside of the roof.
Right.
So you need a little bit of Bondweb if you want to stick.
Oh, Bondweb. Now, I've not got any here with me. It's on the website, the little sheets of
If you want to stick the windows and doors on.
You might have some at home.
You need a bit of wadding for the roof. And if you want to make the windows stick out, you need soft toy stuffing, you need weighted filling, and you'll need a small button for the door handle if you want to add one on. Look.
Okay.
Very optional, all of this. Could be a shirt button.
Yeah, could be not. Don't bother with the button.
No.
Quick question, Jane. Hello both. Love the Christmas cottage. Are these easy for a beginner to do?
Yes. As long as I would say probably best if you've sort of used a sewing machine before, that will help.
Yes.
But yeah, it's quite simple because you haven't got to think about seam allowances and because it's all there to cut out. Yeah. It's fine.
Jennifer says, love these, bought both.
Oh, thank you.
Right. Okay. So that's everything that's for sale. Let's just revisit yours. Yeah. Right. The Thatched Cottage, because that's the new one, isn't it, today?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Just seen Rebecca's Granny Smith cottage. It's gorgeous.
Oh. What, the real one?
So she's obviously gone on Google Earth.
No.
I'll get Hannah to look it up for you. I'll get Hannah.
It's honestly, it's called Tudor Cottage. Actually, it is like it's got the black on like the Christmas cottage. That's what my granny's cottage looked like.
Okay. Well, it's obviously still there. From collector in East Riding. It might not be listed, Elliot, because half my village is thatched. It's not, none of them are listed. Anyway, $19.99. You get the panel and you get the instructions. We've not seen this one here before, have we?
Never.
You've never seen the thatch. You've seen the Christmas one, but you've never seen the summer thatched cottage here at Sowing Street before. What's the village called again?
Yelvertoft.
Yelvertoft.
Y-E-L-V-E-R Toft.
There you go. That you've just.
I really want to go back.
No. Hang on. You've just thrown that to those two in the gallery, who have. Well, I can't say that. They both have issues with their letters and their numbers. We'll do it later. Right. Come on. Let's do some sewing.
Right. So
where do we start?
Right. Where you start is first of all you get your panel and you cut everything out. Now, if you've seen I've got a weighted bag in here. It's really heavy. Obviously,
got more gravel in there.
This is fish tank gravel.
Okay.
See, it's quite fine.
Yeah. So just make is there a piece of fabric?
No, I didn't put the piece in there because it just filled up too much on the panel, so I didn't. So obviously, if you've ever used Amber Makes kits before, I always say the same thing. Oh, I've got to put my glasses on. Make sure.
Be careful.
Yeah, because one of the screws is gone. I've got to order another pair. Tiger Specs, that's where I got them from. Going to order myself a new pair.
Oh, free plug for Tiger Specs. Yeah.
I know, but they come within 48 hours.
All right, doesn't matter, move on.
And so you must label everything. So when you cut everything out, make sure that the label that's on the panel you pin to your thing, because there's lots of different pieces on here. And although you think you'll remember, you probably won't, because I never do.
You can't remember, and you designed it.
And sometimes it's a bit obvious, but just cut it all out. Now, every single piece includes the seam allowance, which is 1 centimetre. So you don't need to think about that. You don't need to cut it outside. It just cut round the edge of it.
Right.
If you want to embroider or applique any of the pieces, I would do that before you cut them out. Purely because...
whilst it's still on the panel.
Well, because say like this, where you've got all the roses around the door, and if I lay that down, it's best to do, so that's what it looks like that. And if you embroider it, I used back stitch and stem stitch for the leaves and big fat French knots for the roses. It's easier to do that if you're in an embroidery hoop. So it doesn't...
So you do it before you've even cut anything
I would say. And then, so what I did, like some of them, like that little flower pot that's an extra piece, I embroidered that first. So just have a look at your panel first.
We've got embroidery hoops on pre-order.
That's what it looks like. So just, there's your window boxes. Just have a think about if you want to embroider anything.
So on the Christmas one, would you have done your front door wreath and your Christmas trees before you?
I prefer to embroider in a hoop because you get the tension nice and tight. I mean, this is a very tightly woven cotton, so it doesn't distort in the same way as a linen would, but it's just easier. Yeah. So if you're going to do that in advance.
Okay.
Then have a think about the windows. So before you do the embroidery in advance, but with the applique, if you decide you want to applique any of them on, they are all exactly the same. But as the printed ones, you don't have to. But, I often find a lot of people when they do our kits, they tell us, well, I did this and I did this. And they do lovely things with them. So we try and give them as much stuff as possible. So all you have to do is a small piece of Bondi web. And I used a piece of felt because that works better. And then, so I'll do a door. So cut it out. Just if you're going to do all of them.
That's not a door.
No, I'm going to do a window, sorry. I was going to do a door, then changed my mind. If you're going to do all of them, press the Bondi web over the whole back of it. If you're only going to just do one, then it's fine. Yeah. So press that onto the back. Now I need a piece of fabric, don't I?
Behind you on the shelf. Use one of those.
Oh, I know, but it'll ruin it. I don't really want to use a piece I'm going to ruin. Oh, well. Never mind. I'll have to just stick it to the ironing board.
Oh, be careful.
No, I'm going to cut it. No, it's fine, because I'm going to cut it out exactly and then it'll be fine.
Oh, no, that's somebody's quilt. I can't believe that.
So, just, if you're going to press it all over, this is fine, because I've cut it out exactly. Okay. Just protect your ironing board. So press that on the back. Wave it about a bit until it cools.
Yeah, just tilt your iron up for me. Thank you.
Take your Bondi web off with a little pin, and then what I did was I then pressed it onto a piece of felt. Right. You don't have to do this.
Right.
But it's just if you want to add a little bit of 3D-ness, then cut it out and then put Bondi web on the back of that again, and then you can stick that on top.
Right. Why have you done the felt? Just to give it a bit of depth?
Yeah, you don't have to. You can just stick them straight on.
Right.
And I don't think I did it with all of them. So with the Christmas cottage, I embroidered all the leading around the windows.
Yeah, panes. Isn't leading the one like that? They look like just little square windows.
Yeah, I just embroidered around those. So, and then put another, and it just adds a little bit of relief, but you don't have to do that, or you can just do the windows.
Mullions. Is it mullions?
I don't know.
Okay.
Mullion. Is that the stone, the mullions?
Maybe that's wrong.
Don't
Anyway,
know.
the bit to go between.
So you could just put the windows on, and then maybe the window boxes you could put a piece of felt or a piece of wadding. It just gives, if you want a bit of 3D-ness.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this is all optional. But do think about it before you start, because it's best to do it before you do anything else. And then just a bit of stranded. Oh, I've got my stranded cotton with me. But it says in the instructions all about what sort of stitches are best to use where. So once you've done all of that and you've cut everything out, really simple. You start off by making the body of the house, cottage. So I've got all of mine labelled. So look, doorstop side, side, back. And now you're going to join all of these together into a big loop.
Loop.
So you go alternate, side, back, side, front. You need to remember to, let me move my instructions to the table. Remember to match up the bottom edges.
Okay. So you match up the bottom edges?
Not the top.
Right.
So if you look at this, this is something I know that is a bit odd when you look at it. I've matched up the bottom there. If I turn it over, you'll see that it doesn't match at the top.
Oh.
But that's, you look disappointed, there's a reason for that.
Okay.
It helps that it's done like that so the roof fits, the
Right.
inner roof. So match up the bottom edges, that's what's good. But it says all of this instructions, you've got to remember any of this. So just simply...
So read all your instructions before you start as well.
Do you know what? I never do that. Never.
And here you are telling people to do it.
No, just read the instruction that you're about to do. Don't read them all.
Oh, okay.
Because you wouldn't remember.
No, but it might, if you haven't read it properly.
Try and read them properly. Yes. I'm not very good at that. A bit like pre-washing. Not very good at that either. Do you pre-wash?
You might have to move your little house in front of it, that's it.
Do you do pre-washing? I'm a rubbish pre-washer.
If you're dressmaking, always.
I'm far too impatient to pre-wash, and then I just pray when it goes in the machine later.
Yeah.
It's not very sensible, though, is it?
Well, no, but if you've sat and made a frock, and then it's all you wash it, it's perfect the first time you wash it, and then it doesn't fit.
I know, but I'm just really impatient. And then press the seam open as you go. Oh, I've just lost.
Are you all right?
I wanted something just fell on my foot, but I think it was a cutting mat.
Health and safety.
Health and
It'll
safety.
go in the book.
Just press it open. There we go. Do that. Oh, it's one of those rotating mats.
We wonder where that had gone. I don't want it, thank you. Yeah.
There it is.
You.
Just fell on my foot. Do that with all of them, and then you will end up with... See, look, I'm so prepared.
It's like Blue Peter, this.
Look at that. You will end up with something that looks like that.
Right.
A whole loop of a house. So it's starting to look like a house now, isn't it? There we go. Put that to one side because you can do something that within a minute. Then we're going to do the handle next. So the handle is just one big strip of green fabric with spots on.
Right. It's on the
panel. All on the panel. You fold that in half, right sides together, and then stitch it just down the side, just down one end. Turn it right sides out and top stitch, and you will end up with a handle that looks like that.
How did you turn it through?
How did I do it? I've got one of those turning tools.
Oh, yeah.
Have we got them?
Not yet.
Oh,
They're coming in. Barry the book buyer's ordered them.
Oh, okay. Otherwise, you just have to use a skewer.
Sorry, say again?
A skewer.
A skewer.
A skewer.
Okay.
And then top stitch, and that's the handle. So the handle is sewn in, because obviously it's a really heavy doorstop, particularly if you've put gravel from your path in. So it's got to be really strong. So therefore, I worked out it wasn't strong enough to be sewn to the roof. It had to be sewn to the inner roof.
Right.
So there's a reason for this. So you take your two inner roof pieces. So you see it's quite easy, isn't it? It's nothing difficult.
So inner roof
far.
is not patterned, it's just plain...
It's the same colour as the sides
As
of the
the side
house.
house,
So
right,
it's
okay.
not completely plain. I mean, this one, it's like a mottled...
Oh, yeah.
Like...
But you're not using any of your thatched things at this
No,
point?
this is called inner roof.
Right.
So fold your doorstop handle in half, pin it together. You can sew it together if you like. And... Oh, I just don't think those pins are very good. Then find the centre of one of your doorstop inner roof pieces. I've just folded it to do that. You can measure if you like. And then put the handle in the centre. Make sure it's lying straight and not wonky. Pin it on. Then you take your other, God, those pins are rubbish. You take your other doorstop inner roof piece, place that on top, and then I'm going to sew it together all the way along. You can, if you want, sew the handle on to the other inner roof piece first within the seam allowance.
I was thinking to baste it in place.
If you want to,
Yeah.
but you don't have to. But just make sure it's in the middle. And then, God, these are my pins from home, they're rubbish.
What's she muttering about?
These pins are rubbish. They're mine.
They're not our pins.
No, they are mine from home, and they're
Just to clarify.
They're just not very sharp. They must be
They
old
need to- you
pins.
need to buy some new ones.
I know, I need to buy some because they are really not very sharp.
Oh, you can look in Hannah's drawer. Hannah's got a little drawer over there with all pins in.
Actually, can I
Yeah.
just pinch them?
Yeah.
No, these
Borrow
are-
them. You can borrow
Borrow. But you can't give pins back, can you? They'll be all over the floor. Anyway, when you get to the handle, go over it
Yeah.
and then reverse. And then come back again. So then you've sewn that handle in 3 times now. And that's not going anywhere. So that's the reason why I've done it like this, because that's really nice and strong now. So obviously, and if you had sewn it in advance, it'd be even stronger. Then just press, important that you press this in, because these glasses are slipping.
Mine?
They're slipping.
Important that you press what?
Press this seam open.
Okay.
Because it will help with the joining in.
Message from Joanne. Hi, ordered 2 to make matching tea cozies.
Oh, nice. Oh, please send me a photo. We could do
Don't,
that.
because she'll copy it.
Yeah, because I'll copy it, yes.
Is it a tea cozy that doesn't stay on when you're pouring, I imagine?
Yeah, just to
Just keep
I
it
guess
warm.
so. So if you just put wadding in the sides of it,
Yeah.
if you put wadding in all the so where's the one I made? If you put wadding behind all of these walls,
Yeah.
that'd be a tea cozy, wouldn't it?
No. But you did the spout and the handle.
Oh, no,
that
you just
stick
have
out,
to
just to
notice
keep
it.
it warm, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but you could cut a hole, couldn't you?
No.
Cut a hole. They'd look lovely. Oh, that's inspired me, Joanne. Thank you. I think we might do tea cozies next. Now,
Right. Make sure you ask for a commission, Joe.
all I would this probably is the hardest bit of the whole thing.
Okay. Right. We'll concentrate.
Concentrate now. So we're going to sew the inner roof onto the top of the house.
Right.
Which looks a bit odd, doesn't it? So what you can do is you start off, make sure you don't sew your handle in. The long side of the inner roof is going to be sewn to the front or the back of the house. The 2 inner roofs are the same, so it doesn't matter which way. Make sure you sew with the seams of the house facing you,
Right.
because it's easier to see where you're going. So to start with, pin the roof to the front of the house, but make sure, I'll pin it and then I'll show you. Make sure that this seam matches up with there, because it won't fit otherwise.
Right.
So where you've got the 2 flat seams, do you see what I mean? So make sure, can you see that?
What you saying? So you.
That the outer, where you've pressed the seam open,
Yeah.
that matches
So
there.
the centre seam allowance matches up with the edge of
Yes,
that fabric.
not
yeah.
the seam on the edge. Well,
Yes.
it won't fit anyway, so
Yeah.
you'll soon know that. But this is why you need to start.
So don't try and force it to fit. Yeah.
No, make sure you start so you're sewing from the inside of the house, because then because you're going to pivot at these seams and you won't be
Right.
able to see if you don't do that. Now the house, the roof is sewn on entirely. It's the bottom that has the hole for filling.
Right.
So we're going to sew all the way around. Now when I do this, there's various ways. I mean, this is something you do with loads of things where you're sewing say a square piece into a shape piece. I will start a little bit of the way in,
Yeah.
and then when I come round, I come back to there, because if you can start on the seam, but then I think it's quite hard to do the next bit. So just start a little bit, like a couple of inches, sort of 5 centimetres in from there, and leave that pinned on. You can't pin the whole thing because you've got to pivot.
Right.
This is where it's really important that you use the seam allowance, otherwise it won't work. So just sew it nice and slowly all the way along. When you reach the next seam,
Right.
slow down. because you've got to, you can do it by hand if you want to get it exactly. You've got to stop with the needle right on that seam. Lift the foot, but make sure the needle's down. You can take your pin out now. Now, pull this round like this, and the top of the roof, the top point of the roof is going to match up with the end of the other seam allowance. Now, this one is a little bit trickier because the seam allowance, the seam of the inner roof is now on the bottom. Unfortunately, it's the only one that will happen. So what you can do is, if you want, is you can just pull that over and you could mark where this seam line's on there, or just put a pin, because that's the point at which you've got to pivot. All the other seams you will be able to see, that's the only one that doesn't. So before you start sewing, just make sure, pull it out underneath and make sure it's nice and flat. But let me say, if you get this slightly wonky or you don't get it slightly flat, don't worry, because the thatched roof sits on top of this.
Okay, so you're not
so you
going
won't
to
see it anyway. The only time you'll see it is if you make the little one into a pincushion, and then you might see it. So if it does go slightly wonky, honestly, it doesn't matter, because it will be covered by the thatched roof. So go all the way along to where the other seam is. I can't see it now. I should have marked it, shouldn't I? That would have been better. I think it's there. Right, again, lift it up, pivot it round, match the edge of the seam allowance to there. So this is honestly the trickiest part, and I don't think this is that hard.
No,
really.
No.
But that would be the hardest. But, and again, I like the fact when you have things that are a little bit tricky, it's nice if they're covered up, just in case.
Right, so while you're sewing during that, whilst you're sewing that, I just need to recap very quickly. The Thatched Cottage that Rebecca's working on here. You get the instructions and you get the panel of all the bits you need. You don't need any other bits of fabric. Oh, the only other bit of fabric you need is to make the weight bag to go inside. Actually, you can make the weight bag out of that.
Oh, you could, yes, you do. It's only a little bit of fabric you need anyway.
But there you go, $19.99. That's for the summer one. Granny Smith's Summer Cottage.
I should have called it that, shouldn't I?
Loads in baskets. Loads of you with that in baskets. Make sure you check out.
Imagine if the person who owns that house now bought it.
Say that again.
The person who owns Tudor Cottage bought it.
Yeah. How much they bought it for? You can look it
No,
up
if
on
they bought the
Zoopla.
doorstop. What if they were watching and
Oh,
they bought the doorstop?
doorstop.
Be great, wouldn't it? Maybe I should make them one and pop round.
Hey, well. Oh, yeah, they bought the doorstop for $19.99. They bought the doorstop, not the house. I'm very confused. Right, and what were you saying to me about figures for that, Hannah? Okay, once you checked out, nearly 200 of those have gone. Just so you know. That's how popular it is. Then we've also got the Christmas Cottage, which is, now remember, you get both of them. You get both the, there you go. You get the big house, which is the doorstop, and the little house, which can be an ornament or it can be a pin cushion needle case. You get everything you need for the outside of it. Instructions and the panel. Looks beautiful, isn't it? Look at the attention to detail. And there's less than 100 of those left. This one's been on before. The Thatched Cottage is new to us today. Just so you know. Right, sorry, carry on with the sewing.
I'm on the last leg.
Oh, come on.
I know, but I'm doing it really carefully so I get it right.
Okay.
So now I've got back to where I started.
Yeah.
So obviously, because I started a little bit of the way in, you've got to do the last corner.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But I want to get it right.
I want to get it right.
That bit I want to get it right, because I am rushing a bit and I'm worried that then it won't match up. But again, it doesn't matter because you will be sewing the thatch on top.
So now, would you suggest doing the big one first?
Yeah, I would.
The little one's a little bit more fiddly, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I would definitely do the big one first because it's easier. Then you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, I can't guarantee this is going to be completely neat because I've done it a bit quickly.
Okay.
But, let's pray it is. Da, da, da. So now I've got a house. Like that. And that's so nice. So it does work. It does fit all the way around.
Yeah.
Give that a little press. And that's
Taylor's, if you've got the Taylor's sausage roll, that'd be even better. You can get right in there.
Yeah, or what I would do to press it, because
okay.
Just press the seams from the outside, sort of roll them with your fingers.
Oh, hang on, just pull to your right a bit, Rebecca, I can't see that.
Oh yeah, should know that, shouldn't I? just roll them a little bit. If you take the seam and give it a little roll, so it lies right on the edge. You're not then creasing anything else, but that's the best way.
Oh, yeah, I see.
To get a really nice...
Sharp edge.
Just a sharp edge on it. And then if you do that all the way round, but because you've got, you know, there's no bottom on it, it's really easy to get to. There we go. So do that all the way round, and then you've got a house.
Nice.
You see? Little house. Then what you do, oh gosh, I'm not going to sew this on, I'm going to just talk to you about that.
Mutter, mutter, mutter.
Mutter, mutter, mutter. I heard on the news this morning, interesting fact, that women prefer men who mutter because it makes them sound more rough and masculine. Yeah. But men prefer women who speak very clearly and eloquently because it makes them sound intelligent. It's on Radio 4, so it must be true.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Yeah, so from now on, if I was you...
Hello, John, how are you?
And you need to go...
Anyway, keep going.
It's on Radio 4, so it must be true.
Imagine doing our job, you can't do our job and mutter.
I know. But just think how much more attractive people would find you.
No one finds me attractive.
But I mutter all the time. But I mutter all the time, so I've had it. But anyway, it was on Radio 4, so it must be true.
Must be true.
So take the base and do exactly the same with the base, but the base is easy because it's just a rectangle.
Right.
But what you do is when you sew that on, you leave a gap in one of the sides of about... you leave a gap in one of the sides of about 10 centimetres.
It doesn't work. Right. If somebody just tuned in and think this is rubbish presenting.
Oh dear.
Right.
Leave a gap and that's where you're going to fill it. I'm not going to do that because that's quite an easy thing to do. Turn it right sides out and then to make the filling bag, I measured the base, which was, I can't remember, something like 20 by 15, and I made a bag.
Oh, okay.
About that
so
side.
you made it to fit the hole.
Yeah.
So that side bit wouldn't be enough because you've had to make the hole.
And then I just filled it and then put it under the machine, which was quite hard.
Yeah.
Sewed it under the machine. Then you can slip that through the hole because that is purely sitting on the bottom.
Yeah. So you put all your stuffing in first and then slide that into the bottom.
No, it's easier to put this in first.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
Yeah, because the stuffing otherwise starts going underneath it, and so I put this in first, and then I stuffed it all the way up. Make sure it's have a look at it. I'm a bit of an all or nothing, I'm a bit of an overstuffer.
Right.
So I'd say this probably got a little bit too much in it. Although these houses do tend to bulge, don't they? So don't overstuff it. Make it look like a cottage, not. I mean, these old thatched cottages. I don't know whether they're collapsing.
You should see the old post office in our village.
Is it bulging?
It's bulging all over the place.
Well, it's probably overstuffed.
Yes, more than that.
So fill it up and then that's done. Right.
Linda says she's crying. You two are hilarious, she says. No, you're not to mutter.
Oh, no. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Right, chimneys. This one has 2 chimneys. The pincushion has 1. So all you do... I don't know why I've got so many bits. Is I love the chimneys. When I said to Amy, I want brick, look at them.
Oh, have a look at them then.
Aren't they lovely? Yeah. And she used some pictures of some old bricks, and on one of them there's like a little star. Somebody must have done a bit of graffiti.
Oh.
So put your 2 bricks right sides together.
Yeah.
And then put them on top of a piece of wadding.
Hannah says, have you got a magpie? Only because she's got this magpie which keeps diving down her chimney and she hasn't been able to have one of those cones put on the top yet. This magpie, she's sitting in the lounge and the magpie, suddenly the wing comes out the fireplace and downstairs.
We had birds in our house once from that.
Yeah,
when we came back from holiday. Like, don't know, blackbirds or... I'm not very good at birds. Some kind of black-coloured birds.
Jackdaw, because they're very famous for doing that.
And they were in the house.
Yeah.
So,
sitting on the sofa,
sitting on the sofa,
watching EastEnders.
Yeah, I know, and I said, I haven't watched that yet, turn it off.
Oh.
So sew together all the way round, so right sides together, centrally on top of a piece of wadding. Sew together down one long side, across the top.
Oh yeah, because this is a different chimney, this hasn't got Father Christmas in it.
No, this is Thatched Cottage chimney, normal. So you could have both of them and you could just replace them at Christmas, couldn't you?
No. Nice message across the bottom. Morning team, just bought both cottages. You're both cheering me up. It's not very well. There's lots of poorly people today out there. Lots of love from Mandy.
Oh, thank
Mandy,
you,
get better
Mandy.
soon.
Well, I hope you enjoy making them.
Lots of people buying both as well.
Are they? Well, I think, you see, that's a good idea because you can have one now and then one at Christmas and then just swap them over. Good Christmas present as well.
Good Christmas present. Why?
Everybody likes a cottage, don't they?
A doorstop, you mean? Everyone,
Yeah.
Everyone likes a doorstop. What were you saying, Hannah? Oh, yes, like if you've got a Christmas room like Yvonne has, then it could be in the Christmas room the whole time.
Well, yeah, it could, couldn't it? So then trim it all the way round, cut the corners off because it turns out better. Turn it right sides out,
Okay.
like so.
This is very entertaining today, says Michelle.
But normally
it's
really
rubbish.
boring. That's because you're not mumbling enough.
Imagine the next hour on my own, I'm going to mumble through a whole tool hour and
Well, I'll tell
look
you what,
attractive.
I'll
That's
come on
fine.
every now and then speak eloquently.
What do you mean you'll be halfway down the M5?
Oh
by
yeah,
then?
no, I'm here all day, as they say. I'm here all day.
Yeah,
So turn it right sides out like that. Give it a little press. Doesn't matter about the bottom because that's a raw edge. You won't see that, but I'll show you both now. Look.
Yeah.
Then there's one I did earlier. Top stitch around the edge of it because it makes it lie flatter. Now what you're going to do is take the there's 4 roof pieces, 2 outers and 2 inners. They don't obviously the inside of a thatch. Well, actually, I think the inside of a thatch would look like a thatch, wouldn't it? Because it would just be the backside of straw.
No, well, I don't know. I'll ask Margaret when I go home later.
Yes, does you're the inside. So it could have just been plain, but I always think when you turn something out, well, actually on this cottage, if you look at it, because the edge is on, you can see the thatch. John, why are you laughing? Was it the backside?
Hannah
wood?
did an impression of me going round to Margaret. So I'm thinking,
Have you watched? Makes me think of Gerald. On if you've watched the farm thing with
what?
Jeremy Clarkson's farm.
No, I refuse to watch
Right, there's a guy on it called Gerald, and he speaks like that. He just goes.
that. Oh, but the ladies find him very attractive.
Tractor.
Anyway, come on.
So you just laughing too much. Take one of the chimneys and then you measure. It does say I think it's 2 centimetres. I'll just check. Not that it makes much difference now, but.
Are you waiting for Rebecca to finish the demonstration? Because there's now 60 people with this in their basket. Just so you know.
Measure 2 centimetres. So the difference between the inner and the outer, that's where I was going with this.
Okay.
Forgot what I was talking about. Is the outer has that shaped bit, which probably has a technical term
I'm sure
to
it
it,
does.
but we don't know what that is.
No.
You're
Amy will
laughing and I'm
know.
laughing.
Amy
We
will.
don't know what that, but it's got a shadow. Anyway, on the outer one, measure 2 centimetres from the end and take one of your chimneys and pin that right sides facing to the end. And then do the same with the other chimney, which you've chopped. I won't put that one on because I haven't top stitched it.
Right.
Then you could sew, actually I would sew it in but within the seam allowance,
Right.
or tack it by hand, but that will just help it to stay because we're now going to start putting it in layers, and sometimes if you don't tack it on it starts moving, doesn't it?
It could go wonky when you're stitching it all together and then you have to unpick the whole lot.
And that's really annoying.
Yeah.
So what you can do, what I do, because my things often go wonky, is hold it straight and then just lengthen your stitch to as much as it can be. Hold it straight and stitch it on. Just because I can't be
Because these
bothered to
stitches are
tack.
going to come out later.
Yeah, and I don't want to
exactly.
tack it. That means that when you sew it all together, it won't go wonky, and you can take those out later. And then go back to your sewing machine and forget to put the stitch length back, which I always do. Right, then take your wadding and place this in the middle of it. So in the instructions it explains it, the wadding is cut a little bit bigger.
Have you got quilting wadding there? Have you got 80-20 wadding there?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you haven't got this craft wadding, have you? You've got wadding.
Wadding, yeah.
So anything you've got in your
It
stash,
doesn't
you-
really matter. It's only to give it a little bit of structure, that's all. Anything you've got, really. and then sew it together all the way round. I'm sort of running out of time a bit,
Yeah.
aren't I? So I'm not going to do that. But
Don't worry, because it's only me in the next hour, so you can carry on a bit longer.
Oh, okay. Sew it together all the way round. Now, there is one thing I forgot to say in the instructions, which I realised yesterday. When you sew it together all the way round, after you've done that, you then need to trim the wadding level with the edge of the fabric. I forgot to put that in the instructions.
Oh, okay.
Which is sort of important, because when you then turn it right sides out, you'd have all this, if I didn't cut that, you'd have all this wadding. So I'm not sure why I forgot that, because I remembered to say it about the chimney, but I forgot to say it about the wadding.
Right.
And then you leave the gap. I think I left it in the top. I'm just going to read and check that.
Message while you're reading that.
Yes, could you read that?
You are making me laugh, both of you. Needed it today. Loving the cottage, from Louise in West Yorkshire. Thank you, Louise.
Did I leave it in the top?
Oh,
yes.
no. So loads of people just checked out when I said check out, check out, check out. There are more people in the basket. We've now got 57 people not checked out. Please do. If you want it, please check out.
Please do, because... Right. So... just sew slowly round here. I'm not going to do it all because I've already made one, so I can show you. You leave a gap in the centre of the top edge.
Right.
Sew it together all the way around. Cut the wadding. Ignore
Which
my
isn't in the
instructions, which I
instructions.
forgot to put in, and I don't know why. But if you forget, you'll realise when you turn it out, it looks a bit funny. And then turn it right sides out. Then you will end up with a roof that looks like that.
Perfect.
Da-da-da. So what I did with mine was I then sewed along the shadow lines,
Okay.
which
To make it look even more 3D.
which
yeah.
gives it that kind of 3D sort of look.
Kay's enjoying it from America. Princess, said she'd make one cottage with lots of different sorts of roofs and change it with the seasons.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? What, like a tiled roof and a slate roof?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway.
Then when you've got your cottage, obviously you've stuffed it now. So when you come to you'll have one piece like this one, which has got the chimneys on it.
Yeah.
This piece doesn't have the chimneys on
Right.
it. You then put it on your top of your cottage. Let's just pretend it's like that.
Yeah.
Push the handle up through,
Yeah.
put the other one on the other side, and then you just slip stitch across.
By hand?
Yes. Now, if you want to, you don't have to. I also sewed mine down the sides, and you do need to sew it round here, otherwise it will flap a lot.
Yeah.
But I also...
Yeah, because you're not making this one into a needle case or anything. This
No,
one's your
I
doorstop.
also sewed it down the sides as well, but just that means that this is not secured by this hand sewing. The handle is secured by the machine sewing that was
Of
in
course,
the inner roof. So that's really simple, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the pin cushion is all exactly the same.
Exactly the same thing, except it only has one chimney.
Right.
And that's about, and no handle.
And well, you don't need the handle.
You don't
it's
need a handle.
ornament.
So
And
that's
can you just, if I throw you this one, can
Yeah.
you just explain about making it into the needle casing?
Yeah, so with this one, I've sewn the roofs down on both sides by hand.
Yeah.
But with this one, I sewed it down one side. There we go. But when you get round to this side, I didn't sew it. That's the only difference. I sewed it across the top, but I didn't sew it there.
Right.
And then
did
the
you
only
catch it underneath as well?
I did, yes, I did sew it. I sort of slip stitched across the top of here just to hold it. And then you can put needles or pins. And then with this one, obviously, it's got these little pockets.
Patricia, the Christmas one hasn't sold out. There's the graphics of the Christmas one there. It's not sold out yet.
Have I got time to talk about the Father Christmas?
Yes, of course you have.
Marvellous.
Caroline, there's no, we haven't done tote bags today. That's my fault. I put them up there because I was fed up of seeing those houses hang there. So we haven't done tote bags today.
So when you do the Christmas cottage, it is made in exactly the same way. There's no handle, obviously. There's a lot of other decorations, like there's a porch, a thatched porch roof, and there's trees, and there's like...
Have I gotten upstairs? Oh, no, Elliot. Hang on, we're just bringing it round now. So there's your porch.
So I did a bit of embroidery on the porch.
Trees on the end there.
And then there's sort of Christmas garlands across the top of the windows.
Garlands.
So it's made exactly the same way, except you don't put a handle. So you just ignore the handle bit.
Yeah.
Put it all together, no chimneys at this stage.
Right.
The chimney is made afterwards. Now, if you don't want Father Christmas, you don't have to have him.
Right.
So what you do is there are 4 chimney pieces and you sew them all together in the same way that you did the cottage. You know, you sew them together in a loop all the way round.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got, the front ones are flat and the side ones which sit on the roof have got that cut out bit to them. If you don't want to do the Father Christmas, this is the top of the chimney. So this is the bit that's, this is what the chimney looks like. Let me read the instructions. That's what the chimney looks like that.
Yeah.
And then the top sits in top. So the top is in 2 halves. What you do, if you do want his feet, take one Father Christmas and another one and put them right sides together. And I stuck them together with Bonderweb. It would just make, because they're double-sided.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
On this one here, you've done blanket stitch around the outside.
Then
as well.
I did blanket stitch as well. But that's, you know, you can, I would say stitch them. You could just do a running
rather than
stitch.
trying to bag them out. That'd be a nightmare to try and bag them
Yeah,
out.
I tried that and it didn't work the first time. So put them right sides together. If you put them together with Bonderweb, they will stay.
No, put them wrong sides together.
Yeah, sorry, no, yeah. I did try them right sides together and it didn't work. Wrong sides together. You could then, if you wanted just a machine stitch around the edge or a little running stitch, then what you do is you place them, just like we did with the handle of the other cottage, with the 2 in the centre of the 2 chimney tops and sew across. Now, if you don't want to put the feet in, you could just sew those 2 pieces across the top without the feet. That's up to you. Then, this is the important bit. You've got to get Father Christmas facing the right way. This is all in the instructions. So on here, you'll see some of them, 2 of them are flat. That goes on the front of the roof. And 2 of them have points. Those are for the apexes. So you've got to make sure Father Christmas's feet face the front when you put him in.
Right.
Because otherwise, well, I don't suppose it's the end of the world. It is a square chimney. Otherwise, he'll be facing the other way, won't he? If you
mean be going in sideways?
Well, he'd be sort of going, rather than him, if I put him on my cottage, rather than him going like that, he'd be going like that.
Oh, yeah, because you've got the triangles to fit over the apex of the roof.
Which he could. It doesn't matter, but just if you don't do it.
A bit odd.
And then you sew that in exactly the same way as you sew the top. Put it, it is a bit fiddly. This is the only thing that is really fiddly. But you could sew this by hand if you wanted to.
I was going to say I'd do that by hand.
I did do it by machine and it was fiddly. But you could just sew that by hand. So the same way that I did the roof, sew it together all the way along here and pivot and turn and pivot and turn. When you've got him in, turn it right sides out and then stuff it just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you just turn the edges of the chimney under by 1 centimetre. When you get to the apex bits, clip, make a little snip, and that helps it to turn. So then it's sort of like hemmed.
So you've got like a finished edge at the end going to sit onto the...
And you just hand stitch that in place. Yeah. So that's a little bit fiddly doing that. And then that's it. Brilliant. That's it.
Anything else you need to point out on them?
No, I talked about the pockets, the side pockets.
Oh, yeah, just have a quick look at the pockets on the side.
So there's the pincushion side pocket. So it looks a bit funny like that because it suddenly stops. All you do is you fold it in half, exactly in half. Then when you take your pincushion side and you put it on top, you match the side and the bottom.
Which is, if you don't want them, you don't have to
No, because that's the side without them. But if you do want the little pockets, then that's the side with them. Then what I did, so I sewed them together around and then you treat them as sides in exactly the same way. But I then, I sewed a line down the centre and then that divides it into 2.
Is Amy a sewer? Does Amy do sewing?
She can sew better than I can draw. She can sew.
That's not saying much. No, just thinking because it would take somebody who makes quilts and sewing to think I need to do that and match that.
She's got a lot better, as you know. To start with, I used to sort of say, well, because that needs to match and that, but I never have to say that anymore.
No, except when she designed that one with the dogs on. She had the dogs going the wrong way on the handle, I noticed. I was watching from home when Yolanda was on and the dogs were all facing that way. And when I questioned her about it, she got very uppity with me. Oh, very. These artistic people,
I know, I know, you shouldn't ever question them, really. Never. But no, she gets most. I used to say to her, remember this all includes the seam allowance, but she knows all that now.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got it.
So she doesn't need you anymore.
No, that's it. She's off.
You be careful.
I know.
We'll have not have Amber makes. We'll have makes.
Yeah, and I'll just have to speak very nicely.
Yeah,
very, very nice.
Anyway, thank you very much indeed, Reid.
Okay.
When are you back on?
Monday.
Presenting on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah, back on Monday.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
What we do Monday block of the month. Yarn Lane block of the month.
Oh, is
That's
it went
exciting.
back already?
Yeah, it's exciting.
That comes
isn't it?
round to. I know it's every month.
It's every month.
But it feels like it
Yes.
comes round quite quickly, doesn't it?
We're working on a really exciting project at the moment.
What, you and Wendy Orlando?
Yes.
Oh.
It's going to be a.
Are you allowed to tell us?
Yes. It's a secret crochet along.
It's what?
A secret crochet along.
Oh.
We're just working on that together though, because she's done block of the
She
month.
won't be able to keep a secret.
She's got to. It's absolutely because we're going to do it that you don't know what it is until you've finished.
Now I've seen a quilt like that Joe Carter was part of a team, and they told you what to sew together. It was only when you eventually put everything together you realised what it was. Oh, fantastic. Anyway, thank you very much.
Secret though, don't tell anyone.
I won't say a word.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't say a word. Don't say a word to anyone. Right, let me just recap very quickly then. So we've got the Thatched Cottage, which you've never seen here at Sewing Street before. Right, now, Hannah's having a bit of a moment in there because there are so many people still sitting with it in their basket. You have to remember it's not yours until you check out. So there are how many people now sitting within their baskets? 57 people have got this sitting in their basket. Everyone else checked out. Hundreds of you have gone through and checked out, right? But there's 57 now sitting in baskets, so please be careful. What you get is you get the instructions, and then what keeps happening is all the people keep checking out, and then another 50-odd people come in, you see. That's the problem. Right, here's the panel you get for your summer cottage. Beautiful. Everything you need. You just need to stuff it and weight it down, and a bit of bond web. £19.99. I know. Check out, check out, check out. They're all stuck there in their baskets. Well, please be careful. You know what? When it gets to this stage, if you don't check out your basket and someone else rings up or someone else puts it in their basket and checks out, it means when you come to check out, yours won't be there. Just put it in your basket doesn't mean it will stay in your basket. Do you know what I mean? So check out, Hannah says. Check out. Right, so that's your Thatched Summer Cottage. And then your Christmas Cottage here, which is this one. Remember, you get both. You get the doorstop and you get the small ornament come needle case. There they are. There are fewer than 30 of those now. Oh, okay, right. Now this is where it's going to do. Right, can I just tell you? There are fewer than 30, but there's more than 30 people got it in their basket. So some of you, when you come to check out, you'll be told it's sold out. So please, 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 if you want either of these, you need to check out. Right, don't go anywhere. After the break, I am doing tools and embroidery and all sorts of things like that. So we will see you in about 4 minutes from now.
Keep up to date with what's on Sewing Street and Yarn Lane, as well as all the latest news and special offers by signing up to our email newsletters. For Sewing Street, head on over to www.sewingstreet.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and you're done. It's exactly the same for Yarn Lane. Head on over to www.yarnlane.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, type in your email address, click the envelope, and that's it. You are now subscribed to both Sewing Street's and Yarn Lane's email newsletters, so you'll never miss out on the latest news and special offers ever again.
Hello, my name's Rebecca Harrison. My background is in theatre costume, so I've made costumes for film, TV and theatre. I began to sew when I was at school, in primary school, and I also did a lot of sewing with my mum at home. One of the first things that I ever made was this little mouse, and I hand sewed her at primary school. I think I was 8 or 9 when I did her, and I treasure her. She's I just love her. Her head's, her stuffing's gone in her head, so she's a bit wobbly. My favourite things to sew are corsets, probably because of my period background, but I just love them. I've got one here. I love the structure of them, the shape the bones make. I just think they're beautiful. and the fact that through the ages they've changed to make women's shape different, and I find that really fascinating. My claim to fame is because I've obviously doing costumes for film and theatre, I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of famous people. So I've met people like Dame Judi Dench, Kate Winslet, Juliette Binoche, lots and lots of people, lots more than I can probably, I haven't got time to say them all. But yeah, just and all around the building where I used to work in London, you'd see lots of people, Christopher Lee, Sir Richard Attenborough, yeah, just lots and lots of people. So it was really lovely. Yeah, I feel very privileged to do what I do. I love my job, and I'm very lucky that I get to do it every day. And I really enjoy being on Sewing Street and demonstrating how to make things, and hopefully inspire you to get sewing.
If you'd like to get in touch with us during our live show and send in any messages or any questions, then you can do it on studio@sewingstreet.com. Alternatively, you can message us on our official Facebook page. Missed the live show? Don't worry, we recorded it for you. Never miss out on your favourite presenters, guests and makes ever again. Head on over to our YouTube pages to watch back the day's live show and enjoy your favourite demos over and over again. We also have lots of great content exclusive to our YouTube pages, such as product demonstrations, troubleshooting videos, and so much more. Subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a show or video ever again.
Sewing Street have our very own app. You can now watch and shop from anywhere. Simply download the app from your app store onto your smartphone or tablet, then log in or create an account, and you're done. You can watch us live from anywhere, browse all our recently played items and pre-orders so you never miss out on any show deals, and message the studio to say hello at any time. And remember, you can check out as many times as you want and only pay one P&P all day.
Hello, my name's Rebecca Harrison. My background is in theatre costume, so I've made costumes for film, TV and theatre. I began to sew when I was at school, in primary school, and I also did a lot of sewing with my mum at home. One of the first things that I ever made was this little mouse, and I hand sewed her at primary school. I think I was 8 or 9 when I did her, and I treasure her. She's I just love her. Her stuffing's gone in her head, so she's a bit wobbly. My favourite things to sew are corsets, probably because of my period background, but I just love them. I've got one here. I love the structure of them, the shape the bones make. I just think they're beautiful, and the fact that through the ages they've changed to make women's shape different, and I find that really fascinating. My claim to fame is because I've obviously doing costumes for film and theatre, I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of famous people. So I've met people like Dame Judi Dench, Kate Winslet, Juliette Binoche, lots and lots of people, lots more than I can probably, I haven't got time to say them all. But yeah, just and all around the building where I used to work in London, you'd see lots of people, Christopher Lee, Sir Richard Attenborough, yeah, just lots and lots of people. So it was really lovely. I feel very privileged to do what I do. I love my job, and I'm very lucky that I get to do it every day. And I really enjoy being on Sewing Street and demonstrating how to make things, and hopefully inspire you to get sewing.
Rebecca's in on Friday, remember everybody. And also, Hannah's very stressed on your behalf. Only because she's worried now, because people are going to start missing out. If you don't, this is not at me adding any undue pressure whatsoever. It's totally and utterly up to you. It's your decision. It's your purchase. But if you want, the Christmas one is about to go completely, right? The Christmas one, there's way more people got that in baskets than we've got stock of. If you've got that in your basket and you want it, you need to check out. However, the other one, which is brand new today, right? The summer cottage, Granny Smith's cottage. There, right? There's 60 odd people with that in their baskets. And if you don't check out, you won't get it. It's as simple as that. And I'm not adding any undue pressure whatsoever. I'm just telling you because there's nothing worse. I know what it's like to be disappointed. Every day of my life, says Elliot. Right, 19.99. Please check out. Please check out. Right, I'm going to move on. They're there if you want to have a glimpse at them. They're there. But anyway, Bondweb on the roll. This comes in. It sells out. It goes out. Then Barry, the book buyer, has to order more. $23.99. You get there's my trolley gone. 5 meters. 5 meters on that roll you get. A very good product. The large roll is very helpful, says Diana in the Isle of Man. Today, she left that one. Bondweb on the roll, ideal for all your applique projects from Michelle in Tyne and Wear, 5 stars. Valerie. I've purchased in the past, great quality, staple of my sewing room from Valerie in County Durham. Blimey, Alison, very quickly, and then I'll move on. Essential for applique, especially for Delphine Brooks' fabulous designs. And her not so fabulous ones as well. There we go. So it's 5 meters on the roll, 30 centimeters. If you do lots of projects, this is the most, actually, it works out penny for penny, penny for meter, much, much better value, obviously, than the little packet. So if you've got this in your stash, even if you just need a tiny little bit like that, if you need a great big bit, when you do Emma Bradford's tessellation ones, you need reels and reels of this, don't you? $23.99. I don't know if something hasn't been switched off, but I'm echoing a little bit, Elliot. $23.99. Beautiful. Bondweb 5 meters. Right, now if you get that, you also need an applique mat to save your ironing board and to save your iron. Loads of these went on pre-order today. $6.99. Now, this is where, I'm not going to open it, it's a silicone mat, and you literally put it between your iron and the Bondweb, or between the ironing board and your Bondweb, or you can sandwich what you put. If you're doing a bit of applique on lace, you put it in between, and then the glue will never get onto your iron or ironing board. It will go onto the mat. If it does go onto the mat, you let the mat cool down because it gets quite warm, and you can just peel it off afterwards. Lasts for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. $6.99, that is. $6.99. $6.99. You can always pop round, Elliot. I'll show you then. That sounded wrong, but there you go. Right, where am I going next then? There's loads. I've got loads. I've only got 40 minutes, look, and I've got loads. Do what? Little applique pins. This is all your little goodies that you need for applique, for embroidery, for needle felting, for American hand piecing, some cross stitch, all that sort of thing coming up this now. $6.99, 150 pins you get in there. Now they are tiny. They're really. I tell you, use these lot. Yvonne McAtamney uses these an awful lot. Oh, well, they're little anyway. 150 of them in there. At $6.99. 6.99. Gorgeous. Next. Oh, I've got hiccups now, sorry. Reverse. You've done this on purpose. Reverse applique. Well, we always call them, they call them precision cut embroidery scissors. We know these as duckbill scissors, or you use these a lot for reverse applique. So, because what you do is you don't, it doesn't, yeah, I can get them out, look. You don't, look, don't buy these if you're left-handed, by the way. We have been asking our buying department if we can get left-handed ones, and a lovely lady messaged me this week telling me where I could get them from. So I shall pass that information on. This side is your normal scissor side. This side here is you've got that big. That's why they're called duckbill, you see. So you can cut, and this is not going to cut through your other layer of fabric. So if you're taking off pieces or cutting around applique and things like that, also very, excuse me, also very good in dressmaking. If you want to, if you're at the waist and you've got lots of seams around the waist, you can graduate your seam allowance using these. $16.99. They are right-handed though. Right-handed scissors, these. Okay. Oh. Come on, John. One job. There we go. Joanne, what's the... Oh, hang on. That was a lovely shot of the table, that, Elliot. Thanks. What is the best thing to wait doorstops with? Do you sell anything? Joanne, oh, it's gone. We sold out today. We sell, but they're on reorder. Barry's reordered them. They're recycled polyethylene, which is plastic, pellets, right? And we sell them by the kilo. We sell those normally. They are on pre-order, not pre-order, they are on reorder, because that's what Barry does. But if you can't wait, you can use, well, Rebecca Reid uses gravel from her drive, or she uses fish tank gravel from the bottom. And yesterday, Alison, Mary and Alison, she used budgie cage sand for hers. But then, moving on. Love this book. Oh, in fact, is it in this week? I can't remember if it's in this month's or next month's Simply Sewing magazine. I talk about this book. It's beautiful. This is if you want to do a bit of textile art, get lots of chiffons and fabrics. Make sure you've got a lovely array of stash of fabrics, and you can create amazing... All the templates are in the back there. There's no actual projects in here, but what you do is you take the pictures and you take them as inspiration to create your own textile art pictures. So at the back there are all your inspiration, little edge jog there. Oh, Granny Smith's house. Make sure you check out. Right, but look, oh look. And then you've got your tea cakes, sugar bowl. But they've used all different fabrics to create different textures and different stitches. It's very, very beautiful. I'm surprised Delphine hasn't done more of this, because it reminds me of her confetti quilting this. But there's all techniques, right? That's all the projects there, sort of thing. But you've got so many projects, techniques, sorry. Morning, John. I love this applique art book. It's gorgeous, from Jacqueline in Midlothian. 25 seconds ago she sent that, look. But look, we're worried about the dog. But all the techniques at the beginning there, how to stitch the background, adding the cotton fabrics, building a scene. Look, Devore there. Organza backing, different kinds of stitching, textures and patterns and colour. You see, now in the book, there's pictures of this house, and it's done with different fabrics. So that one's got a stripy roof. And then on another page, it's the same house with a different roof. There's your beach huts there. It is lovely, all about threads and things like that. Let me just go back and see if I can find it elsewhere. Oh, I don't remember that little house. Hen house. Look, see how you build up all the different layers to create your lovely hens. It's a very posh hen house, that one, isn't it? See, just little things there, like you've got the sunshine, you've got a bit of gingham, bit of organza, a couple of stitches. Just says sunshine, doesn't it? I've got no idea where that song comes from, Hannah. Sunshines, lollipops and rainbows, apparently. Look, there's the same house, look, but instead it's just got a chintzy roof rather than a stripy roof. It's got a stripy front door instead. Oh, you know what? Yeah, use some of the violet rose violet fabric from earlier. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? But then mix it with all your other fabrics. Lovely to have different kind of prints, like bigger prints, small prints, chiffons, organzas, ribbons, all sorts of things. Just create a really, really lovely picture. It's going to help you. If a lot of people think, oh, I can't do that. I'm not creative. Look at the tea time treats. You wouldn't think about using a striped rose fabric for a sandwich, would you? That looks like it's been in one of those Breville, what they call those Breville sandwich makers. This book, Margaret said, this book is a joy to read. I've been collecting organza to do my first project, an exquisite book to own. That's not me saying that, that's Margaret. On Facebook, you can all see it. Could sell out today. High chance of that selling out. Lots of you got that in your basket. As with the houses, make sure you check out your basket if you definitely want it. Foundation paper. Now, if you're doing foundation paper piecing, if it's your first time doing it and you don't want to splash out, just use really cheap photocopying paper, printer paper. But this is going to help you because it's like an old-fashioned sugar paper. It doesn't split when you're sewing it, but once you've sewn it, it's very, very easy to tear away. You can photocopy onto it, so you can photocopy your shapes onto there and everything. This always sells out. Always sells out, and then because it comes from America, it takes us ages and ages to get it back in again, and then it sells out and it comes back in. So if you do want this, $14.99 for 100 sheets. They're 8.5 by 11 inches in size. So you could put an 8-inch block on there easily, couldn't you? You can draw on it, but you can also, like I say, print onto it and everything. Now, I've also got a book about foundation paper piecing here. Learn to make a foundation pieced quilt. This is good for your beginners. It's Anna's Quilting. Okay, Lo has just said, hope you survived the gym with injury. I didn't hurt myself. I know what I'm doing. Well, not really, but yeah, without injury, thank you. Right, so here we've got different blocks of your foundation paper piecing, starting with the simpler ones. Now, this looks lovely. I've seen this made up by Jenny Jackson. Looks gorgeous, doesn't it, that one? So very, very easy steps to follow. And then you can make complete Star Winkle. Desert Trails. This one, Radiant Rainbows. That's the one I've seen her making. It looks incredible made up, that one. This is what your block looks like. And then you just put them all together to create that lovely, lovely shape. Then we've got fibre optics. It explains everything about foundation paper piecing, because if you're not used to normal sewing, it takes a little bit of while to get your head around because you're sewing from the other side, aren't you? But you get such precision, such incredible precision. Spring flower baskets. And here's your blocks, you see. So what you do is you just photocopy that onto your Carol Doak paper, and then you literally place one. When you do number one faces right side up, and then all the others, the fabric goes the other way up, and you sew from the paper side, not the fabric side. Okay, sold out. If you check out, that's sold out. If you all check out now, that's sold. Embroidery skeins coming up next. Right, I've got 3 different versions here. I've got Bright. Is that 05? Right, okay. $9.99. You get 36 skeins in here. Look, 3 layers. Bright colours. You get orange, green, red. You've got some greys and some whites in there. Some dark brown. And then you've got some beige and some pinks and maroons and purples. Oh, actually, it's not actually open. But look. beautiful colour, excuse me, colours in there. At $9.99, you get 8 metres on each skein. There's 36 skeins, and you're going to split most of them down into half the threads, aren't you, when you do your embroidery? Oh, sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. Oh, yeah. Table's on the move. The table's on the move, definitely. $9.99. So there are your brights. Right, now I've got them in the pastels. Now something, well, there you go, there's the colours, 3 layers, $9.99. All your pastel tones in there. Some of them are a little bit brighter than a pastel, I'd say, but still the overall hues are very pastel. At $9.99, you get 36 skeins again. Then rainbow. Now rainbow is actually they're all variegated, look. Really lovely, aren't they? Rainbow colours. Every single one is variegated. Just $9.99 for all of those. 8 metres on each skein, 36 skeins. And as I say, you're going to split them down, aren't you? Here we go. Is it this one? Simply Stitched with Embroidery. Yumiko Higuchi. Create full artful motifs for purses and more. Have I seen this before? Looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay. Oh my word, it's beautiful. Look. Rose, daisy, lavender, daffodil, thistle, billy, button, and lily of the... That's Billy Button there. Lily of the Valley. In simple white vases. Oh, I see. So it must be that we should have all the pictures to start with. Feathers. Botanical flowers. Flower medallion. Oh, that's nice. Flower medallions. Flower medley. Butterflies and flowers. Just make a picture. You don't need to put it on a bag if you don't want to. I like it that way round, actually. Woodland holiday. Lemon. Beetroot. Are they beetroots? Hang on. Am I making that up? No, humble root vegetables, they call them. Cat. Is that angry or is it scared? Oh, look. Because I've got loads of pictures like that of our family in Black Little Black and White. Anyway, boys and girls. Spring meadow. Now, old flamingos. A flamboyance of violets and dandelions. Little bird. Now, I'm just wondering if there's... oh, yes. So I'll get through all these. These are all of your... Now, I love the way they've done them both, you know, kind of in the reverse as well. Project ideas and what it looks like just as an embroidery picture. Then, this is where we get started. So we've inspired you with all the pictures. This is how we get started. Then this is obviously if you're going to make purses out of them. These are all the stitches that you might need. Satin, French, chain, outline, running, straight. Tips on, lazy daisy. Then you've got embroidery tips here. How to transfer designs, how to prepare the threads. This is a brilliant book, isn't it, if you think about it? Now, this is purse making basics here. This isn't about the embroidery. This is about how you make the purses. But then we've got tassels and we've got pom-poms. And then look, all the templates, the full-size templates that you need. And what stitches you use. So, for example, that Billy Button one, you've got French knots, you've got outline, and you've got lazy daisy on that one. On the Lily of the Valley, you've got satin, outline, chain. You know what I mean? Look, and then every single picture that you have seen in the beginning of the book There is a template for it. There you go. There's the beetroot. Just straight stitch, chain stitch, lazy daisy and outline. It even gives you colours of threads there. Full-size template. Oh, they're little, aren't they, the people? There's the cats. It's a beautiful... Oh, look, I love that it goes bigger as well. Look, the big camellias there. How brilliant. Now, obviously, you don't need to keep that shape there because that's obviously your purse shape there, isn't it? But you could just do them in the middle. You could do 3 of those in a row, couldn't you, on a piece of fabric? It looked lovely. Butterflies, flowers, feathers. Oh, they're the ones you like, aren't they? See, these again, these shapes here are the shapes for your purses and things like that. You don't have to do those if you're not making a purse. And then you've got all of your other, these are all the purse instructions along here. And then, now, they're not iron-on ones. They're not iron-on ones, but there's templates in there as well. Or are they? No, I don't think so. Just double-checking. I don't think they are either, it would say, wouldn't it? But then why would we have these and the other ones on the other page? Oh, they're the big bags, are they? Anyway, they're all there. I don't want to rip the page. They're all the bag designs there. What a lovely book. Simply Stitched with Embroidery, $15.99. That's a lovely Christmas present, that one. Beautiful. Gold plate embroidery scissors here. Now, these ones that curl up a little bit at the end, these. Look, can you see that there? They just curl up just a tiny bit there. They're gold plated though, these. For £9.49. That's good, isn't it? Curved quality embroidery scissors, perfect for all types of needlework. Curved blades allow easy cutting of the fabric without damage. 24 karat gold plating. Overlay. It's a kainchi skin. Precise cutting all the way to the point and will cope with the most demanding of projects and made to last. Caution, sharp blade. Beautiful. They're a lovely gift, aren't they? For $9.49. Gold plated. I know. There's a lot of gold plating on there, isn't there? Doesn't say how many microns. Okay. Thread magic. Could it be magic? Now, if you're used to using beeswax, this is like a modern version of beeswax. If you're doing embroidery or hand stitching or anything like that, it's like a thread conditioner and it reduces knottage. Apparently, it also has less drag, so you get less hand fatigue. 400%. I don't know how they work that one out. But you literally just put your threads in your needle, just pull it through, and it just coats. It just coats the thread. So that if you're doing buttonhole stitch, it's very, very good for buttonhole stitch as well. $9.99. Better than wax, it says. Better than wax. That's what they say. You may prefer wax. But this is like the modern day equivalent of your wax. You can get one for the sewing machine as well, to go on your top thread on the sewing machine as well. There you go. Hand sewing. Oh, and for bobbin. Oh. No, they put this one on the bobbin. Look, 4 bobbins. Yeah, the square one's there. There. It's the same thing, but then this one's here for the bobbin. They've actually got this roundy one, look. Strengthens threads, eliminates static, prevents tangling and fraying, won't melt or freeze, safe for threads and fabrics. Oh no? $9.99. Lots of this sells. This sells it's very, very popular. Thank you. Oh, fewer than 20 of those left now. Fewer than 20 of those left. So please, please, please check out your baskets. Right. Yes. Oh, there you go. Cross Stitch Guild. Now, this one has got one that you can, this is for cross stitch, but it has also got, is it 1 or 2 needles? It's got a beading needle, which is sharp. It's got an embroidery needle, which is sharp. And then all the others are not sharp, except you get a 22, a curved. Oh, no, the curved one will be sharp, won't it? Yeah, the curved one's sharp. And then 24, 26, and 28, 2 of each of those. Oh, there you go. That's a better picture there. So use the curved one for putting boxes together and things like that. There you go. $15.99. Now, these are gold plated to 2 microns, which is exactly the same as the, or is it 32 microns? Anyway, it's exactly the same as a detonator on a grenade for the British Army. $15.99. And if you buy these from us or from Jane and the gold comes off, she'll replace them. It won't come off. It won't come off. She said she had one lady, isn't she? One lady in the whole of her career where it did come off. But no. They're that confident. You've got one missing in that picture. Oh, no, it's slightly differently set out. Because in mine, I've got this one going across the furniture one, but on that in that picture, it's further up there, so it is the same. Beautiful. Good little gift that for somebody for Christmas if you know they love doing cross stitch. Needle felting tools. Right, okay. When you do needle felting, I've got a book about it in a minute, but basically you get all your wool like that and you kind of fluff it up. Michelle taught me how to do this. And you literally go like that. And doing with the little needles, they've got barbs on them, it starts felting it into a more solid shape and things like that. So where am I starting? With the block or with the tool? Start with the block, because you need something to put your felt on. Yeah, like that. It's very good for getting rid of your aggression. But hang on, I'll show you. Oh no, I better not open it. I didn't hear you say, what'd you say? $1.99. You need some sort of block to do it on. If you're doing one of Delphine's needle felted pictures, you need one of these. You put your piece of felt on there and then you stab it through like that. But I'll explain that in a minute. That's $1.99. This is a really, because it's very, very therapeutic as an art form, but also it's not an expensive one to start going with. You can use this over and over and over again. Right? Then, when you start punching, this is one with the 7 needles in it. And this is one where you can really get the wool and really create shapes with it. Please be careful of those needles. They are sharp and they're barbed. There is a little plastic cover there a bit, but obviously the needles have to come out of it. When Michelle taught me how to do it, she gave me some leather, like leather thimbles to put over my fingers so that they were secure. But stupidly, I put them on this hand, had that hand then. I was like stabbing away. These are getting in the way, Michelle. They went to me on these fingers here. I know. $9.99, 7 needle felting tool. Right, then when you've done your 7 needle felting, you need a 1 needle felting. Oh no, hang on. A 3 needle felting first. They were stuck together then somehow. 3 needle felting, just do a little bit finer work. $5.99. That's got 3 needles in there. Again, they're very sharp. Please be careful. Please make sure you put them away safely afterwards. Don't let little hands get hold of those. $5.99. Then, when you're doing a little bit more fine work, or you just, like when you're doing clouds, or you're doing the grass on the hills and everything, you need a 1 needle then, just to kind of tweak it with a little bit. These are $5.90. Oh, no, not now $5.99. This is the one. They're how much? $1.99. $1.99, this one. Pen style single needle felting tool. Right, now I've got a starter kit here, which is the beginner's felting bundle. You get 80 grams of... Yeah, just work. Oh, it's sealed that end, but I might open it this end. There you go. Then don't rip the sellotape at the top and everything. So look, this is the wool I was talking about. So in this starter kit, you get 3 needles, 2 foam pads, and a wooden handled felting tool. So there are your different wools. Has it got a pattern in here to show you how to start? Craft your way to happiness, it says here. There's no instructions or anything in here, no pattern. But you get in here, I'm not going to open it, you get your 3 felting needles in a tube, wooden handled felting tool, 2 felting pads, obviously they're small pads in there, and then your 80 grams of your Corriedale felting wool in a variety of colours. I am presuming that they are the colours you get, because they're the same colours as the ones on the sticker there. So obviously you'll need a project to work on, but this is just your starter kit, this one. Comes all wrapped up in that lovely pack there. Let's put it all away. There it is. Whoops. I'll put that back on there. Yours are a bit neater than that. Hang on, let me just put that together like that. Now, I've got a needle felting book now, if you want some inspiration. I'll put that there because Elliot will be putting that one away later. This one here. Needle felting, 20 cute projects to felt from wool, baubles, strawberries, polar bear. I think you'd work up to that. I think you'd start on something a little bit. Let's have a look what they say anyway. Oh, look. I'd start with something like this, I think. Getting started. Look how cute these are. Now he looks huge there, doesn't he? But he's actually little. So getting started. There's your wool. There's your tools. Then techniques, needling, flat shapes, pointed tips. The lines, there's your one needled one there that I was telling you about. Sewing in eyes. Right, beginners, you see. There you go. So start with a mushroom. Or a strawberry. Lots of pages. Oh, look, bunting. Just do flat bunting. That'll get you going, won't it? If you can get the template in there. Correct size. Then you got your toadstool, not mushroom. Tells you how to create the shapes, look, and everything. Decorated eggs. Leaf garland. Oh, these are pretty. Hang on. Festive baubles. They've got polystyrene balls inside them. Then you've got intermediate. You've got your primrose flower brooch. Your animal finger puppets. Pig. Chick. Sheep. Is it a lion or a sheep? Well, look at the mouth. The mouth's very cat-like on that one, isn't it? Still a sheep. Daisy. Cupcakes, you see. Do not eat those. Acorn brooch. Pumpkin patch. Holly sprigs. Snowman. Right, then we go on to advanced. In the craft centre near me, every time they have a lesson on needle felting, this was before COVID, obviously, it was packed. They had to have 2 huge tables, and the ladies would be there from dawn till dusk doing their projects, and they would just made the most incredible things. Blue butterfly. Rabbit. Oh, it's got stuck on rabbit. Bumblebee. Sleeping fox. So Hannah wants to do the fox, the most difficult one in the book. Hang on, there must be another one. Oh no, there's more. because the fox hasn't got a candy cane. Oh, no, festive wreath. Oh, Elliot likes that one. Beautiful, isn't it? That lovely book, $10.99. What a lovely gift that would be. I haven't done Emma's American hand piecing yet. Right, now I can remember what date Emma did these on. Okay, right, so I've got the first bundle here. What you get in this kit is you get the instruction on how to do American hand piecing and the history behind it and everything like that. From this, you will make this star block. There you go. It's hand piecing, this one. Then, and there's all your templates. Then you also get in this bundle how to do a hexie block and how to do a floor tile block for $12.99, and she did them on 15th of April. If you love doing hand sewing and you don't do paper piecing, this is like putting together with like normal top piecing, but by hand. So that's the first one. If you're thinking, oh, John, I don't know anything about it, I just want to know about American hand piecing full stop to start with, I just want to do the star, then I've got this one on its own. Sorry, I'll just take that out because that's not the right graphic. There you go. You see, I'd get the bundle. I'd get the bundle. This is $8.99. I mean, you've got loads and loads of information on here, but this is $8.99. With the other, you could get the bundle with the two extra shapes, the hexes and the tile. Good value for money. Just saying, just saying. If you just want to get this, please just get this. And then I've also got another one here. Oh, has this got American hand piecing in as well? No. Yeah. So this one is if you've already got the American hand piecing and you just want the freeze frame block or the star flower block. Now, yeah, actually, is that the same shape as that one? 17th of July we did this one. That's more advanced than the one in the hand piecing. So if you've already got the hand piecing instructions and you want two more of these for your collection, then this is star flower block and freeze frame block. No, you don't get the introduction on this one. This is just these two blocks. Right. After the break. I'm only saying that because I've got to get up. Right. Oh, I can do it from here. Right. Let me move that out the way. I can do. Let me just move this so we get a clear picture. Oh, okay. Right, I'll do the explanation at the beginning first of all, because before you buy anything, right, we've got both of them in stock. Last time I had the blue one in stock, right, sold out. Barry ordered us some more, and they don't arrive here because they come straight from Justiform. But I need to tell you the difference between the two before you even start thinking about it. If you just want to do dressmaking, blouse making, skirts, anything like that, then you can get the red one, right? Oh. Or you could just get a bit of calico if you want. You get the red one, right? But if you want to do trousers, you need to buy. It does all the same as the red one, but as you can see there, it's got a shaping around the crotch, and so you can pull trousers on. And you see the pole that goes down the middle there. You can move it to one side so that you can put a pair of trousers on it. So if you're going to do all sorts, including trousers, go with the blue one. Go with the blue one. If you're going to just do it with skirts and dresses and things like that, then you can go with the red one. I personally would go with the blue one. Then if one day you suddenly think, oh, I will make some trousers, then it's already there and you can move it across and everything like that. So I'll start chatting about the blue one. And then Hannah, as we're speaking, will put because we get it in 3 sizes. Don't worry about because they're all exactly the same price. Right, so this one here is a B. This is the B. Right, let me go. There you go. This is the leg form one, right? This is the one where you can move the leg across, and you've got the cutaway in the crotch so that you can pull trousers onto it, right? They are all, no matter what size you buy, they're £159.99, split pay over 3 is £53.33, right? Now, you need to leave 10 working days for delivery. 10 working days, I'm going to say here, 10 working days for delivery because they come directly from Adjustform. They do come with a manufacturer's guarantee. Not if you break them, but if anything actually goes wrong with them. Right, so have a look at the sizes, right? These come in A, B and C. The one I've got on the mannequin here, which you'll see in a minute, is the B size. So the A will be 33 to 41 bust, 26 to 33 and a half waist, 36 to 44 hip, and then the back length is like averages out at 15, and the height is at 6 foot, look, 6 foot. The B one is 39 to 47 bust, 32 to 40 waist, 41 to 49 hip, 15 to 17 back length and again tall. C is 45 to 53 bust, 38 to 46 waist and 47 to 54 hip. Right, I'll just tell you, I'll go through it very, very quickly. At the top here, you have a little dial which you press in and you turn, and it can make the neck size bigger and smaller. Can you see that? Hang on. There you go. Make the neckline bigger and smaller. You've got dials at the front here going from the bust, the waist and the hip, and they're down the side. And most of these don't have 12 dials on. Most of the ones you find don't have the 12 dials on. It's so that you can really make your mannequin bespoke to your shape. Now, as I say, this has got this cutout here so that you can pull trousers onto it really easily. You can't pull trousers onto the red one, and this will move to one side. So if you are making trousers, you put the trouser leg, you put the pole down one of the trouser legs, and they sit perfectly on the actual mannequin. As you can see from the picture there, you do get a tripod for them to sit on, and you also get the hem marker. That hem marker is the one with the pin that you need to, you can just set it until you can get hem of a skirt or a dress exactly even all the way around. So that's all three of those. They're £159.99. This is the sapphire one. I just, as I say, this, and this here, if you need to change the nape to back waist length, which is a really, really important if you're going to draft your own patterns, you do that from the inside. You can't do that from outside, do that from the inside, just make it longer or shorter. As you can see, we've just extended it a little bit there to create a longer nape to back waist. That's the sapphire one. Then we've got Cherry, which looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. Come here, Cherry. But as I say, it's all exactly the same. It's got a pin cushion at the top here. You change the size of the neck by turning this dial here. I'll show you the size of these. It's exactly the same. You can pin into the body, you can drape and everything. You've got all the dials to make it small, medium or full figure. So the small is 33 to 41 bust, 24 to 32 waist, 34 to 42 hip. The medium is 39 to 47 bust, 29 to 37 waist and 40 to 48 hip. Full figure, I love it, they call it that. 45 to 53 bust, 38 to 46 waist and 47 to 55 hip. Again, this is lovely. You can extend it here to make the waist, you can see it more prominently on there, to make the waist, nape to waistline. So nape to waist is from here to there, and it's really, really good. That's just, yours won't do that. There you go. And again, it's on the tripod, so it stands nicely. And again, you do get the hem marker on it as well. You can pin into it if you're going to drape on to stand. And they're all £159.99, 3 split pays, which you don't have to take if you don't want to, but if you do, there's no interest charge whatsoever, and they will be sent out to you directly from Adjustform as soon as the first payment is taken. But as I say, Adjustform at the moment are asking for 10 working days, not 10 days, 10 working days to get it to you. All right, better do the menu because we've got to go to Yarn Lane, haven't we? Tomorrow's menu is here. And I'm not in tomorrow. It's Vic's tomorrow. She's got a taste of the East fabrics. She's got Dina Designs Double Paradise Quilt with Emma Bradford. She's got Sashko Fabrics and Threads at 10. She's got Moda Maryland Quilt with Emma Bradford at 11. And then she's got Sewing Machines at 12. The 680 will not be here. The 680 will not be here tomorrow. So that is tomorrow's menu. Right. I'm going over to Yarn Lane now. If you're going to come with me, if you're watching on the telly, stay where you are. If you're watching on the Facebook, on the website or on YouTube, you do need to now go and find the Yarn Lane version of it. Make sure, I was going to say that in a minute, check out on your house, So basically everything from, if you've already bought from me this morning here, you can, you've already done your P&P. You've already paid your P&P if you come to Yarn Lane. It is Sam Sabido, you know Sam Sabido already sells out. It is on pre-order. It went on sorry, I should have told you. It went on pre-order 2 hours ago. Sorry, that's my bad, I didn't tell you. But please, please, please check out on your houses. The Christmas one is about to go, and that one, there are so many of you holding it in your basket, we don't understand what's happening. Anyway, if you're not coming to Yarn Lane with me, I'll see you on Friday on Sewing Street. And if you are, I'll see you in 4 minutes on Yarn Lane from now.